What's up, everybody? This is JC from the Sports Affiliation, and we are here tonight to watch the 2026 NFL Draft. What's up, y'all? With me, I got my man, BearFanPete.
What's up, JC? What's up, everybody watching? I mean, it's the NFL Draft. I mean, you're with the Sports Affiliation. You maybe got some little surprises along the way, but this is going to be fun.
Yeah, Mendoza. I know Mendoza's at home. He was talking about staying at home with the family. I know his mom's got some health issues. I think he wants to just kind of celebrate with everybody and at home, which is it's really cool for him to do. But
Yeah,
we on one. You said you think maybe they do a crazy trade and just get a
like
buttload for
they
him. But
hear me out, right? So the Raiders they need a wide receiver, quarterback, obviously, offensive line, defensive line, cornerback. With all those needs, and being that this draft is not a sexy draft for quarterbacks, right? And if the Raiders want to haul, they can do it. They can definitely just turn it around, get a few first round picks, some second round picks, and fill some of those holes. Next year's quarterback draft class is going to be a lot better than this one. But we'll see.
yeah, I mean, you really don't know until we get into the year and see what players, where their landing spots are, and if any other teams make some moves to bring in other players, or
Yeah.
it's. I was talking with a guy at the bar earlier, and he was saying the same stuff, and I was like, "Yeah, you're kind of making a good point. You really don't know. You can hype things up and you can hype players up, but you really don't know what a player is until they get into that NFL uniform and get on that field and go against actual NFL players. I mean, you can kind of speculate a little bit here and there, and I think you just got to make good decisions. And when you're doing these drafts, kind of do a little bit more research. Watch them. I mean, it also depends on when you're doing drafts, right? A lot of dynasty drafts are going to happen either right after the draft or within a week after the draft. So kind of see what people, after the signings happen, kind of listen and hear like about teams, what they're talking about, how they're talking about the players. I think that's how you kind of make a better than speculative decision on players.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you said, in the NFL, they're bigger, faster, stronger. So
where's Tom Brady?
That is not Tom Brady.
I said, where is Tom Brady?
Oh,
he should be in. Should be in that war room, right, with the Raiders.
You think?
What are you watching it on? I'm watching it on NFL Network, and then you said I'm behind.
I got it on ABC.
All right, I'm at 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the draft clock.
I got the pick is in.
That's all right. You can announce picks. That's fine with me.
There we go. If the pick is in, that means they are not trading him. Fernando Mendoza will be going to the Raiders. And then pretty much a big drop off as far as quarterbacks.
I think I'm gonna rip some tops tonight. It'll be my first time ripping tops.
I went looking for some and I couldn't find any anywhere.
Dude, they're so hard to find in the wild. I think it's a Midwest thing. I think the scalpers are a big deal in the Midwest, like for real.
I told you earlier what I tell you, and you said you're the other guy that doesn't have any tops cards.
Yeah, I don't have any for myself personally. I've only ripped 4 boxes total, and they've not been for me.
Here he comes.
What's Roger up,
yeah, I gotta see who's commenting in here. We got Rick in there. We got Joe. What's up, Joe? Anthony, Rick, Daniel,
Fernando.
Let me see. I know that comment from James was from earlier.
First. James.
There he is. Fernando Mendoza to the Raiders.
What's up, Rick?
They got their running back now. They got their quarterback.
Greg is here. Oh my! Hey, Greg.
It's the
Hey
Hall of
guys,
Famer.
I
It's the
couldn't
Hall of
I
Famer.
couldn't find the link, man. I sent you guys messages in Discord and
Oh,
everywhere.
I sent it to I sent it to our chat that in our phone chat.
I know. I went out there and found it, but then I had to copy it and send it into Twitter so I could get it on the computer. So what have I missed? Who's been picked already?
Fernando Mendoza was picked by the Raiders.
Number one. That's no
Number one.
surprise.
Yeah, I'm just seeing it. I'm actually on the NFL Network's app, and I'm behind. So that's how good their app is.
Okay.
Ran by
So
NFL.
is it just one pick?
Yeah.
Just pick.
So I haven't missed much then. Okay,
No,
so John and I talked about if Arch Manning had declared for this draft, would he have been the number one quarterback? And he said no, he'd be number two behind Mendoza because you have to base it on what you've seen, and we haven't seen enough of Arch yet to make him the number one quarterback.
More complete quarterback ready. Probably 2 years of actually sitting behind someone like a Cousins. I think Arch has a little bit more time he needs to learn.
Yeah, well, Arch needs some more work.
The mindset thing too, you know, even development. I mean, obviously body development and everything too, but a mindset. I mean, maybe you're not all the way. I mean, you're still a young kid. I mean, 18, 19, you know.
Another thing we talked about a little bit was that the Giants picked up the 10th pick in the draft in a pre-draft trade. Yep. So they now have, I think, pick 5 and pick 10.
Well, you could also see them move up. Watch them use.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I asked, they have pick 5 and pick 10, and we all know that Tennessee would love to get Jeremiah Love at pick 4.
Yep.
Any chance that we see the Giants jump to get Love? Now, again, they have more needs than just running back. But what do you guys think?
I mean, I mean, Pete, go ahead.
They need an offensive line, edge, wide receiver, running back, linebacker.
Well, they could get a running back late, and with those first 2 picks, take the best offensive lineman and the best edge.
Yeah, I feel that when you're in a draft and you're rebuilding, you can't ignore the offensive line. You got to really get some guys to protect your guy, because if your quarterback's not protected, you're just going to be in all kinds of trouble.
Hey, Rick, how you doing, buddy?
I think the only thing I'm worried about with Cam Scatteraboo is he kind of is, you know, I mean,
I think he's great when he's healthy, but he got hurt.
So to me, these are the players, like, I call these players Neanderthals. They're just like players that literally eat, sleep, and breathe sports. Like, that's it. They don't do anything else. Like, they literally are all football. So that's all.
Both their quarterback and their running back are both that way.
So when it comes to injuries, when it comes to anything, they're live and die, breathe football. They're going to play as hard as they can. And it doesn't matter if they're gonna put their body on the line, and that's Cam, and I'm worried about that because he's already showed he's been hurt.
He gives himself concussions. I mean,
that's
from a fantasy perspective, all right, because we're fantasy guys. What are you guys expecting? What are you expecting from Isaiah Likely? Because he followed John Harbaugh to New York.
Yeah, I like him in New York a lot with Jackson Dart. I mean, Jackson Dart's going to be. I mean, they could potentially bring in a wide receiver too, right? We could see them draft a receiver. Maybe they stay at 10 and they draft a receiver and they draft, you know, somebody else a little bit later. But
this is a receiver-heavy draft.
I could see that happening, but you know, we could also see. I mean, maybe they want to go get Love and just, hey, we're going back for that Barkley thing. We want to bring a Barkley-style player in again and have that solidified backfield. Have a running back there that in case somebody gets hurt, we have a Cam Scatteraboo right there ready to go, or, you know, at least there to take a little bit of work off of Jordan or Jeremiah Love. I mean, that's also going to help somebody like, you know, you're keeping your young quarterback healthy if you have a strong running back that's going to be back there that can pass protect.
Yeah, but see, they could get probably Nick Singleton in the second round. And if Singleton goes in the first round, there are other backs that could be picked up. Katron Allen, they could go in the second round where they could get him.
Okay, the Jets select David Bailey, edge, Texas Tech.
Nobody had that.
Who's
Sony
their coach
Styles.
now?
Coach Craig had Sony Styles going there.
I think Styles is closer to 7 or 8. Sonny Styles, linebacker, Ohio State. Yeah.
And anybody watching, I'm using Coach Craig's draft. He did a marvelous job on all 7 rounds. And if you go to the sportsaffiliation.com, you can see that you can look at that whole list yourself.
I want to know why you've got Ben Johnson with a number in your background, Pete.
But where?
Isn't Ben the only Johnson in Chicago?
That's Jalen Johnson.
I thought Ben was the only Johnson in Chicago.
We have Jalen Johnson. Only he changed his number when Justin Fields left. He changed his number to 1.
Oh, okay.
What else did where else did you say you're watching the draft on?
I'm not watching it. I'm listening to you guys.
ABC.
I wonder if it's on like Hulu or if it's on like. It's crazy to me that the NFL app, which is ran by NFL, shouldn't that be the fastest thing? Because you're paying. For it.
No, TV should be because they pay for it.
NFL app is like one of the worst. So bad.
So you can watch it. The NFL Network, ABC, ESPN.
Probably on Disney too, because Disney has ABC, right?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. Well, you can watch it on Hulu, but it's the same thing.
It's still on ABC on Hulu.
Yeah.
And I think, if I remember correctly, Disney Plus has both Hulu and ESPN as part of their package.
Yo, there's my son. Hey, my son's watching tonight. How's it going?
Is that your kid?
Yeah.
Well, put it in the thing so people can see it. Oh, I forgot. I was going to mention my barber because you notice I'm clean shaven today. So
I don't know what a shave. I don't know what a shave is. it's been forever.
I did cut all my hair off though. I had that long mullet and I cut it all off.
You did. That's right.
Hey, is your son a Peter as well?
Yes.
So your family's full of Peters.
Yes.
Bunch of Peters.
Yeah, bunch of Peters. This show is ready.
That was just too easy, Pete. That was too easy.
All right, 2 minutes left for Arizona.
Arizona. I'm still on the Jet selection.
Arizona was one of the ones that was going to trade down, I thought.
I saw, where was it that I saw? I saw somebody trading up to get somebody else. I think it was here at 3.
Well, I had heard that somebody wanted to trade up above Tennessee to get Love. So,
yeah, that's what you want. I mean, it would be. 2 first-round picks. It's going to get it done. And you're moving up. I mean, I don't know. That's a.
What do the Jets? What does the Cardinals need?
Cardinals need a quarterback, offensive lineman, edge, defensive line, and linebacker.
And it's way too early for Ty Simpson. So
yeah,
I think you could move back and get some more draft picks if you're smart here. I mean, you could get something great, but I mean, you have an opportunity right here. Tennessee's most likely going to take somebody. So if somebody wants to go up and get it, I mean, I'm taking it. I mean, why not?
If somebody wants
going back to 10, like
if you can move up right now,
but you said it should be
steal Jeremiah Love. That'll be really good if you could just move up, get Jeremiah Love. That would be the player.
They're on the clock right now, though, right? You said they had a minute or two left.
1 minute and 22 seconds.
I think they're trying to make a trade.
I think they are too.
They're getting phone calls.
Yeah, this clock's going way too long. The pick is in.
They got 15 minutes, right?
Yeah, 15 minutes a pick.
The pick is in.
Okay.
How big is it?
And who's walking up? Who's walking up on the stage? Is it?
It's Goodell.
Okay. No team.
No,
Pete,
it
did you
just
see
says
this
the pick
year?
is in.
Did you see this year? They have the players signing the Topps cards.
No.
No, I
The
didn't.
draft day Topps cards. So they're going to be going out the new ones. So when the new Topps cards come out for the rookies,
Oh, that's good for
they're
your.
doing on stage autos. If you're watching, they're doing it like on their jersey right there. If
Well,
you're
that's
watching,
good for your rips, for
it's
all
cool.
your rips.
I like that's
Yeah.
cool that they're doing it. Well, Topps is kind of making it kind of difficult right now.
Yeah,
For
which after this pick, I'll get into real quick my my promos for all you guys, and
Oh, you
so
do a great
everybody
job
make
of
sure
that
they know
already.
where to catch us.
Hey, we're doing IDP next week. Steve Hungartner.
Oh, I love IDP.
yeah, we're gonna be
I might
drafting.
have to try to get into a league this
I don't
year.
know why people don't like IDP. Why don't you like
It's a lot
defensive
more work.
points?
It's a lot more work.
You and Mace are on a team together, right? In that,
Yeah, but he's doing the IDP. I'm doing the offense.
I think I'm going to see if Mel wants to jump on, or ID or Iggy, one of those two, just because I just have so many leagues to do. It'll be nice to have somebody, hey, just I can bounce ideas off of you. You want to be a co-manager?
Oh, yeah, and I can blame Mace if we don't win at all.
Well, I think Mel would like it too, because Mel can get in and kind of play against some of the bigger heads, and then she can kind of learn. And I think it's a confidence booster for her, and having a female in the playing, and growing, in the fantasy industry, and starting
Cardinals
to feel like feel like they're
Cardinals
wanting to be part of it, and I love that.
select.
they made the pick. Jeremiah Love.
The Cardinals took
Wow.
it.
Yeah, the Cardinals took.
Nobody saw that coming.
Dude, they signed back James Conner, and they brought in.
It's not even one of their needs.
Connor is done.
I know he's
Connor
done.
is done.
They signed. They gave him a con. They signed him. So I
Yeah,
mean,
and they'll trade him. You watch. He's done.
Wow,
that's pretty crazy. Maybe you see them trade him or something, but I don't know.
Yeah,
the Titans are probably shitting themselves right now.
Or maybe they're just like, hey, this guy's we can't
they're
pass him
probably
up.
trying. The Titans are probably trying to trade down now.
Yeah, I would be.
Yeah.
Woo! That's insane. We love that.
Okay.
We love that.
Let me go through this real quick.
Yeah.
All right, everybody watching, please pay attention. Every Tuesday we have a show. It's called Aces Up with our host Joe. He does a great job. Make sure you guys check that show out. And then on Wednesdays we have Game Changers. Carla does an amazing job and interviews some of the best people out there in the fantasy football world. And then Thursday we have Thursday Checkdown with the Hall of Famer Greg Kellogg and Rick, and our special guest host Tip. And then Friday, Carlo does another show called Beyond the Beats. It's about fitness and Zumba. Also, my guy JC right here runs Rockstar Rippin'. It's
who, me?
Oh yeah, you. It's you took me all off. It's pretty fun if you collect cards. He's does a lot of breaks. I'm not sure what number break he's on, but he's got one that's coming up that's all tops. Yeah, and we just made a good deal for that one. And again, you can check out Coach Craig's work on the Sports Affiliation.com. He does a great job as well. And then we have IDP Iggy. Iggy does betting, and if you follow him on Twitter and Discord, you can see his bets. Right now, he's doing one every day.
We're gonna do a live bet today. We're gonna do a live bet on the show tonight for some basketball.
And then, so this one, real quick, I want to show this. Great friend of mine who does great woodwork. It's kind of like a art to him, and so he made this for my father, and he does everything. His name, it's Cash Lumber. You can go to cashlumber.com. He does every sport, professional, college, and he does a ton of custom work. You can find them on X, Cash Lumber, or you can go to cashlumbershop.com. And that's it.
Yeah,
I will repeat this in about an hour.
I was gonna say, the Cardinals just signed Algier. They brought him in too on a deal. It's like
I was never that impressed by Tyler Algier, to be
I
honest.
just don't get the. They have Trey Benson. Like, there's players there that are good. Like,
Love, they have 1 3 down back now. Jeremiah Love is their back now.
I just feel like they wasted money bringing other players
And
in.
you can't, and you're not going to get trade value for him because now every team knows that you're stuck with him. So
That's
just
right.
drop him.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
So I was going to try to share the webpage from Coach Craig's draft, but I can't figure out how to do it.
Yeah,
I pulled it up on another tab, but I didn't see an easy way to do that.
I asked him if I can print it and use it as a guide. And yeah.
Well,
it's amazing.
He had an edge for the Jets, edge / linebacker for the Jets.
That is the need.
Yeah. So they took an edge. They didn't take Sonny Styles. They took an edge. Not the one that he projected, I don't think.
So Tennessee Titans are up, and their needs are offensive line, edge, wide receiver, running back, linebacker. I imagine they're going offensive lineman here.
What'd you say, JC?
I could see them go receiver here too. I mean, who was really their best? I mean, they re-signed Calvin Ridley, which is fine, but when has Calvin Ridley really been relevant in the last couple of years? They did bring in Wan'Dale Robinson, which I really, really like. I think that's a great value, and it'll be very helpful for Cam Ward.
He was a good 2. He's not a good 1.
They need an elite receiver if they want Cam Ward to get going. They also brought in Danny Bellinger for tight end, and I think they have another tight end there too.
So John Lobb actually has as wide receiver 1 in this draft, Mekhi Lemon, who is very similar to Amon-Ra, who I'm wearing.
You want your young wide receiver or your young quarterback, your franchise to be great. See, they're signing cards right here. They signed him right on the stage.
Would it be Carnell Tate for you or Mekhi Lemon?
I mean, if you want that elite receiver, I mean, I like Mekhi Lemon. I think it's just, I mean, if you want, it's really going to be based on team needs and what you think your quarterback is going to strive with. I think that's kind of where
he's very similar to Amon-Ra's game, and Amon-Ra was an immediate hit in the NFL.
The Titans.
Oh yeah,
Carnell Tate.
There you go.
They did take Tate.
Carnell Tate.
What I say, a good pick, wide receiver.
Yep. I think a lineman probably would have been a better pick for Cam.
I thought so too.
They'll probably fine. They have a pick in the second round, right?
Yeah, but your top lineman will be gone by the end of the first.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I think it's a good play. You're gonna see Cam Ward kind of get rid of the ball a little bit more.
Well, what's the next need up on the clock?
I think Sonny Styles is probably your next pick here.
The New York Giants. You think they're going to take an interior linebacker?
Why not?
Who's their middle linebacker now?
Why not beef up your defense?
Are they going to go John Harbaugh? Are they going to go 3-4 or 4-3?
They could go receiver here too. They could go Mekhi Lemon here.
Yeah.
You need a receiver.
From John Harbaugh, what do you see as their defensive front?
Yeah, I think that they'll probably go more defense than offense.
No, but do you see them as a 3-4 team or a 4-3 team? Because Styles is essentially a middle linebacker. Now he could play inside linebacker in a 3-4.
Linebacker. Who is the middle linebacker for? Because I know
I don't know.
Who did they just trade away?
Switch.
I'm not an IDP guy. I can't tell you who the linebackers are for the Giants.
1 second, I got it for you. I got it.
If I was going to tell you, I would say their best linebacker is this guy that rushes off the edge, but I think he retired a couple years ago.
I should have known this easily. Tremaine Edmonds that they got from the Bears, Bobby Okriki, and Mekhi McFadden.
Yeah.
I mean, so they have some linebackers, but I don't think they're a 3-4.
What does Coach Craig say their need is?
Yeah, it says there. It says here. I mean, AI even says right here. New York Giants are actively rebuilding their defensive line.
Yeah. So
Offensive line.
So a DT or a DE?
He's got a coach got Francis Maugoa, offensive line from Miami.
Okay.
Yeah. See.
But Spencer Fanu's still there, the offensive lineman for Utah, and he's ranked higher. So
yeah, Rick, Tennessee has nobody at wide receiver.
Yeah.
Wan'Dale's a wide receiver too.
I like Wan'Dale. If they can get him rolling,
but he's a 2. He's not the lead guy. He's just not.
Yeah, I don't think DK or I mean they have their days and their games, and everybody's gonna have that. But I think Calvin Ridley's kind of fallen off. Maybe he can kind of step up. I think having Calvin Ridley was going to be good for these younger receivers, though, because you can kind of have that.
But they just took Carnell Tate, right?
Yeah.
So they've got the wide receiver 1 now. Tate is going to get 100 targets. You look.
I think it's going to be. And it's going to be a semi cheap stack for you to get because Cam Ward's going pretty late.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, that he'll be number 1 receiver with Tennessee.
Again, it typically used to always take 2 to 3 years for a college wide receiver to learn the NFL game. Now, I know that some wide receivers have succeeded in year 1, but if you go back and look at the first-round receivers in the last 5 drafts and see how many of them have busted.
I think a lot of these first-round receivers that take off in year 1, 2 are like they don't progressively do better. They just kind of sit there.
Yeah.
Like it took Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson a little bit to get going.
Yeah, but if you look at Amon-Ra and Puka, Amon-Ra and Puka were both day 3 picks in their drafts.
Looks like we might have a trade.
Yeah, first trade.
It's my son said that the Browns are trading their pick.
Yeah, because they don't have any needs.
Well,
I don't know what the Browns are doing.
No. They're getting extra picks, is what they're doing. They have a ton of needs.
Have to. Yeah, I mean,
they have a ton of needs.
Quarterback, you're not.
And Ty Simpson again. It's too early for Ty Simpson, who's the consensus number 2 guy in this draft.
So, who do the Giants take?
The Giants still haven't made it's a commercial.
All right, so Chiefs traded up to 6.
That's what he said that.
Washington at 7 and the Saints at 8.
Okay, the Chiefs traded up to 6?
Yep.
They did, yeah.
What do the Chiefs need?
Oh, the Chiefs.
Could you see them getting Sadiq at 6?
Up, man.
Corner, wide receiver. But don't they always need a wide receiver? They just can't.
They're going to go receiver. They do every year, I feel like.
It's real.
Can you see Mekhi Lemon in a Chiefs uniform?
See, you can see him, Sony Styles going there.
Hey, Coach
Craig says DE. He thinks they're trading up for a defensive end.
We're using your draft as a guide. So thank you. And yes, we are giving you credit. We told everybody.
Ooh, yeah, we're gonna look what I got here, Pete.
Come on. Hey, look, you can figure this out, right? Let's have, if you want to have some fun, all right. Let's start with this one.
I think we can give away 2. I mean, if you want to, you did send me that. We have that Drake May rookie that you sent me. We could give away the Drake May Topps rookie. I know it's not licensed, but it is a Drake May rookie.
This is a Jordan Love to 225. Let's do this one.
When does Green Bay pick?
What
pick are they? I think they're played better than Minnesota this year, so they're probably like what 20.
I don't even think they got a first round.
Oh, they don't?
No, I don't see one.
Damn.
Like football, cancer is a game of inches. small gains, daily work. And when you add up all those inches,
Yeah, I can see Sony going here.
between winning and losing.
Bears.
Years ago,
Nope, Packers don't have a first round. Second
Dang.
round. Yeah.
backed each other. Today, we're still serving the military and their families with those same.
When are they picking a second?
USAA, taking care of our own.
Let's see.
I just seen it.
Round 2. Pick 20 in the second.
We can't do that.
Verizon does.
So
Yeah.
pick 52.
Your T-Mobile bill for a better deal.
Not as cool as Verizon.
Let's see. Let's go back to round 1. So we got. Oh, now you want to come back in after you were barking at absolutely nothing? Okay.
Make the pick already, Roger.
I'm in a commercial, so we got Giants at 5 and 10.
Oh, they're gonna make the picks. I don't know. Looks like they're trading away. They're being aggressive.
The picks, the moves, the plays. All in one.
Arvell Reese. That's who went.
All year long. Welcome home. Scan now and score 40% off. NFL.
For real?
Arvell Reese. Yeah, I ESPN has the. I just have their the draft up on their page. Ohio State linebacker Arvell Reese.
Actually, Craig had him fairly early in his mock draft.
He had him number 2.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike? Mr. Pelton.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Coach says they'll use him as a traditional linebacker. I could put this up too.
So KC plays a traditional 4-3 defense.
He is survived by his spouse, Tracy, and their 2 sons, Andrew and Benjamin. Major Volkey was raised in the Hudson Valley and was a lifelong fan of the New York Giants, a tradition he
How about that?
passed on to his sons. Take it away.
Where do we think the Chiefs are going?
I don't know.
Overall pick of the 2026
Oh.
draft.
I got a pinched nerve, so I'm gonna be probably moving around a bunch.
Oof.
Yeah, dude, my car accident.
You
What
got to
car
be a little
accident?
careful with the sound because
I got into a car accident like 3 weeks ago.
if that comes through on your recording, YouTube can block the video.
Oh,
All right, the Chiefs. The pick is in.
allergies are running wild too out here, man. It's crazy. My allergies are nuts this year.
I got a tree in my backyard that's nothing but pollen.
It's the worst, dude. We have a pine tree, and that does not. It's bad.
Yeah, they want like $7,000 to cut it down. I said that thing's staying there.
Well, cut it down yourself.
Yeah,
It's way too big. It's huge.
we got a couple trees we got one cut down too. We got some big ones, but there's one in the back we might be able to do ourselves. My girl, she went to school to be she went originally to school to be an arborist.
So have we heard what the Chiefs drafted?
No,
No.
it'll pop up here first on the window. It popped. Arvell Reese popped up before anybody else saw it. So
Yeah.
yeah, Kansas City. Coach says Kansas City would have loved Reese. KC might go Bain or Tyson. Coach says I'll cut it down.
Sonny Styles is still available.
Let me see if I can do this.
Coach, where are you? Where are you gonna do the Scott Fish Bowl?
He's probably going to Madison.
Oh, well, yeah, he lives out there, right?
I'm doing mine in Dallas.
I submitted mine. I'm just waiting for my thing to go through. Like, so I paid for it. I'm just waiting for it to go through. Like, I haven't gotten my full invitation yet.
Yeah, I don't think I did it either. I just used what they sent the first time. I was like, you know what, this is good enough. I paid, got my receipt. I already picked the division, so I should be good.
Yeah, I can't even pick my division yet. So
And so it shows you in there.
no, it won't let me. I was able to get a discount code since I'm doing a helping.
Yeah.
Since I'm a volunteer.
Two defenders and two offensive players.
What
And I think that's the issue. So just waiting on that to go through.
all
And
right.
I think if you pay with a debit card, like they said, don't pay with Venmo or Cash App or anything like that. If you pay with a debit card too, it could take a little time. If you pay with a credit card, it goes right away through.
Yeah, I used my Apple Pay. Boom, paid it.
Yeah, I think it's like it's just whatever app they use to run their payments through. I think it's kind of.
I used a credit card and I did it twice.
Oh, now you got to wait for the refund for the first one, huh?
Nope, I just let them keep it. It's a donation.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Last year, I donated an autographed jersey.
Mansour Delaney, cornerback.
They went corner. Dang.
They went corner.
Why did that just jump like that?
I don't know.
This is.
Can you pop onto his name and have whatever there is about him pop up? Or is it the down arrow that does that?
Cornerback LSU.
6 foot, 187. Oh, he's physical. Like they're going to say any corner isn't physical nowadays.
Wow. Traded up to take a cornerback. Wow. Chiefs chiefing. Do we know are the what do you guys think? When is what week does Mahomes start?
I think he starts week 1, to be honest. I don't know that he's effective week 1, but I think he's on the field week 1.
I don't know. I would say they're going to give it more time, maybe week 4.
You want to see Justin Fields come alive, don't you?
Don't get me going on that. Come on.
I got to tell you,
I still got people on my timeline on Twitter that are still fighting about Justin Fields and Caleb Williams. I was like, you guys just cut it out already. It's over. He's been on 2 other teams.
Yeah, but you Chicago fans are kind of weird.
I can't get like that. I just I ignore it. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
I'm not even a Chicago. I was a Justin Fields fan, dude. I was so excited for him. He was such a fun quarterback. When he was shining, he shined extremely bright.
Well, you just couldn't read the defense.
Rick or John tonight said that the key to fantasy quarterbacks is the running, and I said no, it's not. The key to fantasy quarterbacks is the ability to play the game at the NFL level, to read defenses and get the ball there on time. Running adds points, yes, but if you can't throw the ball, you're Justin Fields.
I think the real question is does this kid have a really big fascination with fast cars? Because their last first round pick did, and it did not go.
You don't want them two hanging out
with first round money. Hanging out with first round money.
Yeah. Here, I'll put you up here, Greg.
How many people are still in here? How many people are still watching? Can you see?
We got 38 people watching.
38. That's awesome. Well, if you're watching on X, Facebook, jump on over to the YouTube, and hit that like and subscribe. And in about, 5 minutes, we'll do a giveaway. I got this Trey Amos Luminance autograph, and it's number 2/100. It's a pretty nice card.
Autograph.
Anthony, I have to say, my condolences. He's a Fields fan.
Oh,
I'm a Fields fan too. I just like him I liked him as a player. I liked him as a player.
Yeah,
Again, my condolences.
listen, he's a good person, heck of a person, and he can run with the ball. He did some things that were pretty amazing, but he wasn't a consistent player where he was able to move the ball up and down
He
the
couldn't
field.
read defenses. That
Yes.
was his
Imagine
problem.
if he would have.
couldn't read defenses.
Imagine Justin Fields sitting behind someone like a Aaron Rodgers for 3 years.
They don't do that no more. They don't.
I said imagine.
Yeah, they don't. Nobody does that anymore. They draft the quarterback. Get out there, kid. Let him sit for a little bit. Like
Mendoza's gonna sit. Mendoza's gonna sit 2 years. He's gonna.
That's what the Raiders are doing. They brought Kirk Cousins in, so let this kid develop.
I mean,
Smart.
the Falcons also brought Kirk Cousins in on a huge contract and then drafted Michael Penix at 8. So
Hey, Kirk Cousins made some good money doing nothing.
Kirk Cousins.
Hey, Kirk Cousins
to be a first ballot Hall of Famer is Kirk Cousins' agent. He should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. No doubt. Him and what was
get off my Spartan, man.
What was that?
Get off his back.
Brock Osweiler, him too.
Not Brock Osweiler.
His agent should also be immediately put into the Hall of Fame. Man, him after helping win the Broncos a Super Bowl the year they had Peyton Manning, but Peyton Manning was hurt for a little bit, so Brock Osweiler helped them get through it. Then the Texans just paid him mad money, it's just crazy amount of money. Coach should know.
Kirk Cousins had some good years in Minnesota.
Oh, Daniel Jones' agent.
There you go. There's Sonny Styles.
Oh, to the Washington. There we go.
Yep.
I like that fit.
Yeah, well, I would like it, except he's a stinking Buckeye. You had 2 Buckeyes go in the top 7 picks.
You already know that's going to happen.
That sucks. Three Buckeyes in the top 7 picks.
Oof. All right, so let's just
check me if I'm wrong. Did the Buckeyes lose last year? It seems to me like Michigan beat them.
I think you know the answer to that one.
Why don't
all this first round talent and they're
you need to start petitioning. You need to go out there and start petitioning and go out and see if you can get the Lions to see if they can make a move for JJ McCarthy.
I still think McCarthy's got talent, and I don't think Kyler Murray is the quarterback that's going to replace him.
I think JJ McCarthy, I would have been all in on him in the 4th round. Not
JJ McCarthy has talent, not 9. 9 doesn't.
No, 9 doesn't.
What are you talking about? 9 doesn't.
9. The guy who goes psycho.
His alter ego. 9.
No.
Ooh. You thinking a wide receiver to the Saints? I mean, why not?
Yeah.
They've
got one. They've got one. They could use another one. And they've got a speed receiver, so you throw in a Mekhi Lemon there. That's a good matchup, I think. And I know everybody that's a Schuff fan is going to love it. In fact, I think Rick loves Schuff.
Stoney. Papa Styles. That's what he just called him. What the heck?
What's Iggy talking about? Let's go Nuggets.
No, they're not going to win. Let's go.
This is the draft party.
Hey, I told you we're going to make a bet later. We're going to do a live draft or a live bet later for some basketball because it's the playoffs. Coach.
What's up?
Coach is driving.
You can hear me guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you, Coach.
Yeah.
I'm driving back from our baseball game, so I figured I'd jump on and talk a little bit real quick, though. Seems like a pretty interesting shakeup of picks so far.
What do you think of the Styles pick?
It's a good Bobby Wagner replacement. I love Sonny Styles. I think he's going to do really well. I think, like, for IDP purposes, it might take, maybe 2/3 of the way through his rookie year before we really see the boom. But So like the rumors were the Commanders were on hold with Bobby Wagner, pretty much like, hey, let's see what we bring in. Like the draft, if somebody falls to us that we really like, we'll go that direction. But if we don't, then they were going to try to bring him back, is what I kind of heard. So I think he'll be a good replacement for that. I think
let's see.
I don't. What did the Chiefs give up in addition to their pick? What was it, 9 or 10 for Mansour Delane? Do you guys know? Because I am not a fan of trading up for Mansour Delane after you just traded Trent McDuffie away. Like that doesn't make sense to me. I'd rather just keep McDuffie and pay him.
Yeah,
I don't. It doesn't say here.
I can look up. I can look up more later too, but hopefully they didn't give up too much to make that jump. Like Mansour Delane is the quarterback one in this draft class for a lot of people. I'd still rather have Gerard McCoy out of Tennessee, assuming that he's healthy, which he looked healthy enough at his pro day. Like I'd rather have the guy that has high end flashes of being a solid quarterback one versus the guy that I think is going to be a low end quarterback one. Although his talent will probably play up in Steve Spagnuolo's defense.
Browns.
Here's what the Chiefs gave up.
There, you got my son giving up. What do you say? 974 and 148?
And 148.
Yeah.
Wow.
Say that one more time.
974 and 148.
Okay. So let's see. That'll be
They move up 3
So
and they give up a third rounder, and I'm not sure what 148 is.
That should be a 5th rounder. Should be. I mean, honestly, after pick like 150 in this class, I don't love a lot of guys anyways. It's kind of like, does this guy fit your scheme, and could he maybe be something eventually? Or can he play good special teams? I don't know. This is one of my least favorite draft classes in a long time.
Yeah, it's not a very shiny.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
I think you guys are going to be surprised.
Okay, what about 2023? That was pretty.
Well, I mean, like this one too. Like when you look at it from like fantasy football perspective, like the skill position players are not what we've been accustomed to. I mean, it's a down quarterback here, it's a down running back here. Wide receivers doesn't have quite the high end talent as we've seen in recent memory. I think it's a deeper tight end class. I don't think it's as many high end guys, but I think there's going to be some guys, aka Tanner Koziel.
I think a lot of the first round picks are going to bust, and a lot of day 3 picks are going to hit. I think that's true every year.
You know what? And
I think this year, I think mainly I wouldn't be surprised with a lot of like late round 3, early round 4, and 5 guys. I think that's where probably the sweet spot might be this year.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to get a lot of solid wide receivers in round 2. And like Jeremy Bernard, Skylar Bell, I think they're going to be great NFL players. How good they are for fantasy probably depends on their landing spot, though.
Scheme matters. It does.
Yeah, but you're talking about 2 guys that just know how to play football. They can play Z, they can play slot, and they're going to be productive, and they're going to be good football players. And you know that going into it right away.
Hey, Coach, and again, hey, thank you for letting me use this your draft as a guide and a tool.
Yes,
This is amazing, man. Amazing work.
Yeah. I tried to do the 7-round mock draft most years. I did it last year. I think 2 years ago I skipped, but the year before that, I did as well. That was kind of just in a spreadsheet on my own, and then I think I added up on my Patreon. That year I actually hit a lot of like post like round 2 picks, like a decent amount, like team to player fit. Wasn't all the exact round. Like I had Luke Shoemaker going to the Cowboys, but like 2 rounds later than they actually picked him.
But they still picked him.
Yeah, they still picked him. So like, and the hardest part about that,
You got a
like,
West Coast bias against Michigan players. That's all.
who?
Michigan players. Luke Schoonmaker.
Yeah. Well,
All right. Saints pick is in. Here we go. He's probably going to get it faster than I am.
Yeah, we'll get it up on the screen right here.
And anybody listening or watching, if you're interested to see Coach Craig's work, his full 7-round draft, go to the sportsaffiliation.com and you'll see it. Just scroll and you'll see it there.
Well, click on football and scroll
Okay.
down, and you'll see it under the football tab.
There you go.
Gordon Tyson, Arizona wide receiver.
there we go.
That was a big need for them.
Yeah, but he went before Mekhi Lemon. I'm surprised.
He's better than Mekhi Lemon.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Coach got him ranked higher.
I
He
mean,
may have, but most people
a lot
don't.
of people have him lower just because of the injuries, but like, really, the only thing we have concerns about is the hamstring. Like, he messed up his knee because some guy just literally took a shot at his knee and he broke his collarbone in a game, which can happen to anybody.
All right, so Browns are up next, and they're going to probably take Diego Pavia.
What, to play
I
fullback?
tell you what, Rick likes Diego Pavia.
Another
He's too
quarterback.
He's too small.
He is. He's 5'10".
Hey, so is,
He's not even 5'10".
What's his name? He came out of Oregon last year that they drafted this year. Dylan Gabriel. He was short.
Yeah, Dylan Gabriel's actually 5'10". Diego Pavia is 5'9" and some change.
So they'd have a bunch of short quarterbacks. Why not? Fire it up.
Hey, but Diego Pavia made one of the tight ends a top tight end this year.
Or did Eli Stowers make Diego Pavia? I mean, Eli Stowers, let me give you this straight, though. I love freaking Eli Stowers. The kid's played tight end for 2.5 years, and he won the John Mackey.
Yeah.
Like, and the only, well, he has a really weird story, too, because I think he started out at Texas A&M, hurt his shoulder, so then he transferred to New Mexico State. Him and Pavia actually competed for the quarterback job. He lost the job to Pavia, then converted to tight end. And then it's been great ever since. Still needs to work on his blocking, but
he's not going to be asked to block at the next level.
No, but I mean, for me, he's a guy I wouldn't be shocked if he goes late round 1, but I think he's going to go early day 2. Like, but in my mind, I'm like thinking if Dalton Kincaid can go late round 1, why can't Eli Stowers?
When is Sadiq going to be drafted, in your opinion?
I had Sadiq go. God, I can't remember when it was. 23 to the Eagles to replace as like a potential Dallas Goedert replacement since he's on a 1-year deal.
I would love to see Sadiq go to Kansas City.
And I have Stowers going to Kansas City early 2nd round. So similar thought process, but I also think that Stowers could play a big slot role for them while Kelsey's still there and then kind of transition over to their tight end 1 at that point after that.
Yep.
We haven't seen that one offensive lineman get drafted yet.
Well, the wide receiver is kind of a lineman.
What do we got?
Unless he's a flanker, he's a lineman.
What do we got for Browns team needs? I mean,
everything.
New franchise, the new city.
Anything besides linebacker 1 and D end 1. And they're great at corner though. I'll give them that. They got Ward, they got Tyson Campbell, and who's the third one they got? They have 3 good starting corners. They don't need corners. But anything else besides linebacker 1, D end 1, and corner.
You got to have. I'd say you'd have to have pretty decent corners to for Myles Garrett to be. I mean, he's elite, but for him to be extensively elite,
Well, I mean, if you got Tyson Campbell and Denzel Ward healthy all year, that's the best cornerback tandem in the league.
Yeah,
I think Myles Garrett would be elite if they traded him to a team like Detroit that's got somebody on the other side that's elite.
Well, you see,
you get 2 guys, you can't double him.
Got to have a good defensive coordinator. He should come here to Minnesota, and he'd be really fun.
I was
just so I could jump into
when they were talking Max Crosby.
Just I could jump into NFC North fun that we're having here. He would look great with a Bears uniform.
I don't know. Yeah,
But,
we have
but then anybody would look great in a Bears uniform.
Yeah,
the defensive
Not
front.
Aaron Rodgers.
hey, the Lions window, it's closing, and it's closing fast.
Why would you say that?
Just is. It is.
I disagree.
They've got great talent at the skill positions. It's all young. They need a backup quarterback. They really do, because Goff's getting up in age. Their offensive line is one of the best in the league. And if they address the interior this draft, it'll be even better. What they have to do is shore up the defense a little bit. I don't think their window's closing. I think it's just opening.
It's closing because of the age of Jared Goff. That's why it's closing.
Well, what if they were to get a good quarterback in this draft? I'd like to see a Drew Aller go to Detroit.
Yeah, that might turn it. If they let him sit for a year or two behind Goff, then then.
Yeah.
Please don't get me started on Drew Aller.
Style.
Don't get me started on Drew Aller. All right, first offensive tackle was taken. Spencer Fanu to the Browns.
Yeah, that's a great pick, and that's crazy. So they picked up a 3rd rounder, a 5th rounder, and they got Spencer Fanu.
Yeah. See, they're making good moves.
Yeah. I think it's interesting, though, too, because it'll be interesting to see where they play him. Like at the combine, he's like, there's 5 starting offensive line positions. I'm taking one of them. I don't care which.
So John Harbaugh took, whoever the GM is, took a cornerback at pick 5. He's now got pick 10.
No,
where's he going?
He took a linebacker at pick 5.
Yeah. He took Arvell Reese.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Which does make some sense because, like, if you think of the Ravens teams over the years, they like guys that are able to play like multiple roles on defense. So like Reese is kind of an edge, kind of a linebacker. He's played both in college. So like to be multiple, and then they got Abdul Carter, who started off as a traditional linebacker at Penn State, then moved to edge too. Obviously, you got Brian Burns. They'll probably trade Kayvon Thibodeau at some point here.
They said they're going to keep Thibodeau. And if they go to a 3-4,
they're already in a 4-3-4.
Okay, then you play Reese at the outside linebacker and Thibodeau at the traditional defensive end.
If you bulk them up, maybe. It's just they got a good rotation though because
the Giants select
Maui Goa. Miami
Hey, coach, that's what you had. You had him going.
So I had him at the earlier pick. Technically played right tackle at Miami. He's probably going to play guard for them to start off his career. And then if Andrew Thomas gets hurt again, he could kick out the tackle of Jermaine Illuminor, who they resigned, who played really well last year. If he gets hurt or he just kind of deteriorates with age because he's up there in age at this point in time, then he could always move back out to right tackle.
Man, Fano looks good, dude. I was just watching. They were showing the film of him, and I didn't realize it. So was he from Hawaii?
Good question. I gotta think. Well, he played at Utah.
Is he a Samoan?
Yeah,
he might be Samoan. I know Maui Noah is Samoan.
Big, man. Yeah, he looks pretty big, and he looks like big and like lean.
Yeah, and Maui Noah's older brother got drafted last year by the Jets as the linebacker, Francisco.
Yeah,
really confusing when you got Francisco and Francis. But usually Francisco they usually call Kiki or Kiki.
Oh, we got Cowboys trade. My son's like the insider over here. He's pulling out the trades on us. Yeah. Cowboys made a trade. So Cowboys got 11 and 10?
No.
I mean 11 and 12?
No.
If they trade the Packers pick, then potentially. Because they got the Packers pick from the Micah Parsons trade.
The Dolphins are at 12. Did they trade?
This is a wild draft, man. This is what I expected, though. I expected just picks to be all over the place. Trades, it's just...
I mean, now that we've seen back-to-back offensive linemen, I wouldn't be surprised if you see teams trying to start to trade up for offensive linemen.
Yeah. That makes sense. Who would be the
I mean,
the guard from Penn State? I'm not going to try to pronounce that name.
Big Ioano.
Caden Proctor, offensive tackle.
I mean, depending on the team, Proctor might play guard for something that they would have to do. Like, he's just a big ass.
They traded the 12th, the 177th, the 180th to the Dolphins.
So
they got somebody that they're giving up that
they
much.
traded up 2 picks. Well, who's got pick 11 again?
The Cowboys
now.
received this pick, a 2027 first rounder and defensive tackle Kenny Clark from the Green Bay Packers in exchange for their edge rusher, Micah Parsons.
Yep. That was from last year. Who's pick 11 though?
So Dallas
the Cowboys?
is the pick now. They swapped picks.
Yeah,
swapped picks with Miami. They moved one spot and they gave up 2 extra picks.
But they're 6th rounders.
But for one
I think
spot,
they're 6th rounders. 4 count picks, 1 or 2. So the Cowboys were 11, and they traded 10.
Yeah, they were 12, and now they're 11.
Yeah, dude. If they take Lemon here, that's. I mean, I want to.
They're not doing that.
They need to make moves. They need to go out and draft young talent. So
unless they traded up for Ruben Bain, could be. I don't know. Ruben Bain, what else would they take here? Sunny Styles is already gone. Arvell Reese is gone. I don't think they take Lemon. Let's put it that way. I don't think that's a Jerry Jones move.
Yeah, Cowboys get number 11. Dolphins get 12, 177, and 180.
Yeah, they moved one spot. I mean, I don't understand.
Damn.
I mean, okay, so like, if there's somebody that really fell that they thought somebody else might trade up for, then maybe they do it. Like, you remember when the Bears traded from 9 to 10 with the Eagles, and the Eagles took Jalen Carter? That's like the same thing.
You remember when the Vikings traded up a couple spots to take JJ McCarthy over Bo Nix? I remember that. That was pretty cool to watch.
Oh man, but that was a great draft. There was a lot of good quarterbacks and good wide receivers in that first top 10.
Hey, in fairness, the Vikings really wanted to trade up for Drake May. They just couldn't get that high.
They must have been really high if they took JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, you can say that. You wait.
I watched it.
He will pay off.
I lived
got to watch the championship. I got to watch him take a shit.
I watched the kid play a lot of games at Michigan. He is a good quarterback, and he will prove it in this league.
Not maybe with somebody else, not Minnesota. I'll tell you right now, I do not believe that Kevin O'Connell is a quarterback whisperer. I think that situational things happen, and he ended up in a good situation with a quarterback that was already developed coming into Minnesota named Sam Darnold. Being with a quarterback coach that already played with him in Carolina with
he had good success with Cousins too.
Well, you're talking about Josh McCown, then why did he suck in Carolina?
No, I mean, he didn't. I mean, Baker May. I'm talking about the guys who left and went on to be good. So when they left there, Baker Mayfield also left and went where? He went where, and he became very successful.
You know where Baker Mayfield went? He went to learn under Sean McVay for like a couple weeks, and then he got better. Sam Darnold went to San Francisco and learned from Shanahan. And then they got better.
I think that also helped him there. And then I think that him coming into Minnesota and having a familiar face in Josh McCown was very helpful.
Potentially.
Having one of the best defensive,
Okay.
Great.
So, everybody watching, if you're in the comments, whoever gets it right, the first person to get it right, okay, I'm going to send you this card. It's a Trey Amos autograph. luminance, and it's to 100. So I want to not this pick, not the Dallas pick, the Dolphins pick. Whoever picks that right first, I will send you this card. I said I would. Let's have some fun.
Let's get
How many
those,
guesses do you
get those
get?
guesses in.
How many guesses do you get?
Whoever gets it right first.
Guess until your heart bleeds. Well, I have to
You're
start
on
going,
McCoy.
start going down the list.
Coach Craig, tell them who you think it's going to be. Caleb Downs, Ohio State to the Cowboys. Safety.
Is that who it was? Is that who the pick was?
Yeah.
Yeah, for number
Okay,
11.
that makes sense. I mean, I did put Downs at number 11 to Miami, anyways.
You
Their
did.
safeties are.
But
Their
isn't
safeties
that
are.
the fourth Buckeye in the first round?
I think that
Yeah,
Dolphins,
Isn't that the
that's 4 out of 10.
Dolphins are going wide receiver right here.
For who? The Dolphins?
Yeah.
The Dolphins
Kyle
need
Lemon's
everything.
still there.
They're going to take Lemon right here.
I do not think they take Lemon.
You
I
got
think the Dolphins are more likely to take Denzel Boston than they are Mackay Lemon.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
should not take Boston until their next pick.
get your picks in, or else I'm gonna have to send this to JC.
Anthony put in Lemon to the Dolphins.
But if I win, you can Anthony.
Yeah, give me Ruben Bain for the Dolphins.
All right, I got you.
What do you think, Greg?
I still think somebody's gonna jump up and take Sadiq. I think he's a first round talent with that speed.
That's safety.
I wouldn't. The team that I wouldn't be surprised to take the Deke would be the Chargers because they got Mike McDaniel as the offensive coordinator now, and what he did with Jonnu Smith that one year.
Yeah.
And then Waller kind of last year, even though Waller is kind of broken, but still played well when he played.
I wanted him really badly to go to KC.
Waller was broken with the Ravens.
That's when he was on drugs.
He was broken. That's how he got on drugs. Pain meds.
He was on a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And now he's a rap star.
Who?
Yeah, but he fumbled the bag hardcore.
Darren Waller.
He fumbled the bag hardcore.
His wife left him. Everything went down for him.
Well, he cheated on Kelsey Plum. How dumb do you get?
I mean,
Yeah, that's not good.
That's just dumb.
That's a superstar right there, too.
Yeah, but she struggled a little bit after the divorce.
KC to Miami. Rick Avery says KC Concepcion to Miami.
Right here? Hell no.
Falk is Rick. Rick says Falk.
Keldrick Falk? Are you? No. Maybe at 30. Maybe in the second round. Like, not at 11.
Well, what does Miami need, Craig?
Everything.
Yeah,
What does they need that's available?
I think you
Everything.
I think you go receiver. Because if you're playing this thing in Arch next year, I mean, if that's your plan, I don't think that's a good plan.
But
Who's the second best tight end? Second best offensive tackle.
they need wide receiver really bad.
Yeah, I
They
got
do,
you.
but they do, but I don't think, like, are you going to take Mackay Lemon or, like, if you take Mackay Lemon or Omar Cooper Jr., I don't think it fits what they need, like, because they already got similar guys to that. Yes, are those two better than the guys they got currently? Yes, but I think they want a big body wide receiver, and they'll wait on that.
Well, you know what?
It
It does line up with Ruben Bain, right? Miami, Florida guy.
Stour. You could switch him from tight end to receiver.
They could. I mean, there have been reports that some teams have, like, essentially put Stowers on their board as a wide receiver. And I mean, that's happened before. We've seen it like Brandon Marshall.
Yeah. He was pretty good.
He was very good for a while.
I think Pete liked Brandon Marshall. Didn't he play for the Bears?
I did. He was good for like his 1 year. It was like, I don't know. This whole when he came and Jay Cutler, this Mike Martz offense, it was horrible. That's when they traded Greg Olson because he wasn't a blocking tight end. What are you doing here?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look at the old Rams offenses, their tight ends didn't do anything besides block. But you also had Marshall Faulk, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt.
And they played on turf. It was the greatest show on turf.
Yeah, I mean, they had a Keem in the slot. They had Ricky Prohl. Like, they had 4 wide receivers, and the tight ends, like, the tight end was never getting the ball anyway.
Caden Proctor.
I don't think anybody picked that.
Hey, I said who was the second best offensive tackle.
Well, the first two already went.
Well,
nobody guessed it, Pete.
So we go again.
Okay.
Okay, who are the Rams taking?
Who are the Rams taking? Get your picks in. Whoever gets it right first, I will send you this card. It's autographed
They're not
by
taking
Trey
Ty
Amos.
Simpson at 12.
So this is what Kalshi has. The market right now has Ty Simpson. That's what Kalshi has.
Kelsey's drunk.
That's too high for Simpson.
Drunk.
Now, if you really want to talk Mekhi Lemon, this is where Mekhi Lemon could go.
Hey, if I bet the no right now, it's at plus 9,000.
For what?
Take no, so that Ty Simpson does not go at 13. That's the no.
Oh, you might as well take that. Make your free money.
I'm putting $10 on it.
All right, I'm gonna say it again. If you're watching, who does the Los Angeles Rams select? First person to get it right, you will receive this Trey Amos Luminance autographed to 100.
Well, I guess I'll go Mekhi Lemon on this one. Because allegedly they're shopping Devontae Adams. Allegedly.
Everybody seems to be saying Lemon.
Did they put it in the chat before mine went in?
I don't know.
Yes.
Rick did. Rick Avery did.
Let me see who else. Because the Rams sometimes take like guys that we don't expect though too.
Ty Simpson?
No, not Ty Simpson. Nobody's taking Ty Simpson at 13.
You never
I
know.
hope so, 'cause this is gonna be the easiest fucking $1,800 I've made in my entire life.
Let's see. Who would the Rams take? They could take Vega Ioane, the Penn State guard. That would be fun. Did they dare? I was gonna be like, did they dare take Monroe Freeland and just kind of like let him sit for a year and simmer? But the Rams are in win now mode too. I would love to see Gerard McCoy on the Rams. Boy, I doubt it's gonna happen at this pick. What?
No, that's somebody put please not Sadiq.
Yeah, they don't need a tight end. They got like 4 tight ends.
Everybody can use a tight end.
You want the Lions take Sadiq?
Can he play wide receiver?
He can run like a wide receiver. He ran a 4.3
in a straight line.
He ran faster than most wide receivers.
Well, the thing is what happens? Do you think somebody trades up here
for the Rams? Yeah. I would not be surprised if the Rams trade down because they traded their other first round pick that they got for Trent McDuffie. I really like their defensive back room right now. This is a crazy one though. Not really crazy. But if they get Dylan Thieneman on the Rams, that'd be awesome. You give me Dylan Thieneman, Quentin Lake, Cam Curl, Trent McDuffie, just to be able to line up anybody anywhere, that'd be awesome. That'd be like a Brian Flores dream right there.
Woo.
AJ says Anthony says it's lemon all day long.
I think it is if there's truth to the Devontae trade rumors.
All right, 7 minutes left in the Knicks game. Atlanta, it's 96-92. What do you think takes it? Atlanta's up.
What?
Do we care?
Down to you.
No, I didn't catch that.
I'm talking to Coach. Coach, who do you think? Knicks or Atlanta Hawks tonight? It's 96-92, and Hawks are up.
I really don't care.
What about who you watching tonight for basketball?
Nobody.
You're not watching any playoffs?
Not really. Baseball starts, so then I kind of like whatever.
We went
I'll
to a
watch,
Twins
like-
game. No, F the Twins. Every time
They
I go to
suck.
the Twins game, they're up. Dude, they're up and they're winning, and they lose in the last inning. Every time I go, it's crazy.
Oh, like I told you, they hired the Pirates hired Shelton, and they never should have. And then he sucked there. And then the Twins are like, "Yeah, we'll bring you back because you liked you or when you were an assistant for us." No, the guy's a moron.
Oh, they're taking forever. Make the pick.
There's probably going to be a trade.
If this goes to the to the Ravens,
It'd be like the Vikings.
I'm putting in my pick now for that.
Well, while everybody's waiting, if you guys check out the Sports Affiliation all week, we got shows going on. On Tuesday, we got Aces Up with Joe. We got Game Changers on Wednesday with Carla. Thursday, we have Thursday Checkdown with our Hall of Famer, Greg Kellogg, our other host, Rick, and special guest host, Tip.
Well, yeah, but Tip is leaving us actually after next
Oh.
week. He'll be a guest host about once a week until the regular season, and then we'll probably just go with Rick and I.
Tip is a busy man.
He is.
He is a very busy man, and he's putting together his own podcast.
Good.
Yeah, but it's not for the Sports Affiliation.
Oh,
but it
him and-
is with
him and
another
Nico.
Sports Affiliation guy, though, I think.
Him and Nico and Nader, probably, I would assume.
Yeah, him and Nico and Nate are taking their space and turning it into a podcast, which I'm
Good.
all for.
Good. Good for
More
them.
talent, guys.
Yes. And we have Rockstar Rippin', our guy JC. He does card breaks if you're into collecting football cards. I mean, just hit him up. I think he's on Facebook, right? It's Facebook where you.
Yeah,
Right?
Facebook. Yeah,
He sent me this card. He
Where's your
sends me
JJ
stuff he knows I like.
where's your JJ McCarthy card I sent you?
It's up above. I got to stand up to get in.
I sent him an autographed JJ McCarthy rookie Michigan Michigan card.
You know what?
I can't remember if it's numbered. It might be numbered too.
Here we go with the pulling out the card stuff.
Hey, AJ, I appreciate you. Ty Simpson was the pick.
Was it?
Yep.
Nobody got it right then. That's 2 times in a row.
Yeah, after the pick?
Yeah.
What the heck?
I have to say, this draft is awesome.
Does that look like it,
Send me
JC?
that pick. Yep, that's it. Autograph. Send me that card. What I say? I put $25 on that. What the hell? That'd have been the easiest money, dude. That would have been the easiest money I ever made.
You got my pick for the Ravens then.
Who's your
Holy
pick?
shit.
Sadiq.
I'll go with Viggy Ioane.
I put it in
That's it.
quick.
Penn State guard.
Man, the Rams really jumped for that guy.
What do you mean they really jumped?
Yeah. You got him in the second round.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's always a chance he go in the first round. Like, he's the second pick of the second round. But it's just like, I wouldn't have been surprised if somebody traded back in at the end of the first round. But it's like, don't get me wrong. Like, I like Ty Simpson, like the good flashes, but there was a lot of.
Ronnie was already gone. right?
Bad flashes at the end of the year too. And he's a
Yeah,
rookie.
but he's there to learn from Stafford while Stafford's still
Yeah.
on it.
He has to learn. Like they have to sit and develop him because he was a 1-year starter at Alabama and he's already 23.
Yep.
All right.
But quarterbacks can play till their mid-30s if they're talented enough.
All right. The Ravens are up. First person.
You've got my pick already.
We're 0 for 2 already. Whoever gets this pick right. Whoever puts it in the comments first. You have to put it in the comments.
Mine's in the comments, by
You will
the way.
get this card. Whoever gets it right. This is fun. This is fun. I love it. This draft is just, I mean, it's what I expected. You know, it's not going by what's scripted, and there's a lot of good picks going on, and everybody's having fun. I know I'm having fun.
All right. So I'm going to go with what Kalshi says because that's what I said last time. And they said they have Ola Vega Loana.
Say that again?
I don't know how to say his name.
Oh, I see it. Okay, Penn State?
Yeah. Oleva Vega. Or is it Ioana?
Greg, send me your address. I got you. I got this beautiful Jared Goff. This is numbered.
Okay.
It's really nice. It is. So when
You don't have
you
my
get to-
address?
No, I don't have your address. I know it's in Texas, right?
Yeah.
See, that's all I know. I have your phone number, not your address.
Okay. Well, I'll send me a text on the phone, and I'll send you my address that way.
Okay, we'll do.
That surprised me about Simpson. I didn't think he'd go before pick 20.
I wish he didn't because that would have been a lot of cash in my pocket.
Oh, you put a bet on that?
Dude, it was like I put $20 on it. It was at that point I was $1,600. Like, why wouldn't you bet on that? When we got everybody saying it's not going to be him, I'm like, all right, we'll go against what it says. If we're going to bet against Kalshi, Kalshi has this guy, however you say it. I want you to try to say his name. Starts on O.
You have to put it up so I can see it.
Olaivevega. That's his first name.
I'm not going to remember that. Type it in the comments.
It already left his memory. No, I'm not going to try.
And I think his last name is Ioane.
We only got one person who put in for this card. I think I'm going to end up probably sending 2 cards.
Oh, no, there's a
Yeah.
couple things. There's a couple things already.
Coach says he'll be back in a few.
Hurry
I
up,
got
Coach.
Sadiq. Spencer Fano to the Ravens by Anthony.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't see that. Jeez, I can put my glasses on.
I'm going with Kalshi.
Oh, and then everybody watching, we got day 2 is going to be live as well, and day 3. I'm hoping tomorrow, after I have my procedure, I'm out of the anesthesia and I'll feel better to jump on with you guys. And then I know what day are you going to do the drafters?
We'll probably do that for sure Saturday because it's a long day.
Yeah, I'll be in on that.
We're
Looking
doing a
forward to
draft.
doing it.
We're doing a break tomorrow night.
The select?
Yeah, select. And then I'll open up the tops on Saturday before the draft starts.
Bears. I already claimed it. Oh, have Facebook. So
Did you say it might be an offensive lineman, Vega Iona?
Yeah.
Ole
What I tell you, we're going with Kalshi. I'm just going to keep betting Kalshi.
All right, here we go.
So what? Did I get it right? I'm going to win all the cards.
I should have put the volume up to see if he pronounces it right.
Oh, it's Iona.
Yep. You got who said it? Ione.
I did. I said I'm taking Kalshi. Anything Kalshi says, I'll tell you the next one. You ready for the next one?
You get this one.
Wait a minute. I don't see it in the chat. I don't know that JC put it in the chat, and that was one of the rules.
Hey, I'm just going to tell you guys who it's going to be, and then some first person put in the chat.
Yeah, but you didn't put it in the chat, so I don't think anybody won.
I don't want the card. I want everybody else to win.
I think it goes to the next one then.
So we're going to the fourth one.
Where's
Wait, I gotta hold on. I gotta mark these. My paper.
I'm looking
over here.
back. I'm not seeing Ione in the chat.
Yeah.
No, I just said it out loud.
That doesn't count.
Where are the draft stuff?
All right. So we're gonna do it again for the next pick, which is the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers pick is in, and we're gonna add another card to it. A Jordan Love to 225 on the ugly green lava.
Ruben Bain.
He's using Kelsey, isn't he?
Yeah.
How about that?
Gotta let my dog.
Yeah, I got it first. Beat Coach.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you put it in there. Everybody put it in.
I put it in there before Coach. Pick right now. Kelsey's got either. Let's see. They've got right now for the the Jets. Poor guy, Mekhi Lemon. Poor guy's gonna go there and die with Garrett Wilson. Kelsey has Mekhi Lemon going next, or Omar Cooper is the next best, or Kenyon Sadiq. Kenyon.
We think Pickens gets traded. I know he signed his
Yeah, I still think he'll get traded. I still think he gets traded for Max Crosby.
I don't think Max Crosby's going anywhere. That poor guy. You're traded. Go with her. No, we want you.
He would fit so well on that team with Dallas, dude. His personality is perfect for that team. It would be no change for him. Yeah, Coach said he's got Lemon mocked to the Jets.
I gotta get my daughter's dog. Max. Come on, Max. Come on, Maxie. Come on. Go. Come on. Come on, boy. All right. Go sit down. Yeah, we got my daughter's dog, Max.
It's not as absurd as you think.
Say hi, everybody.
Limits on by default.
Yeah.
Teens get messages from
Cool. Jets, where careers go to die. I don't know what the Jets are doing. The Jets just confuse me every year. It's like they want to lose.
Automatic protection so the content teams can see.
All right, the Bucks pick is in.
I've got Messidor, Edge, Miami.
A century ago, our founders made a promise to always take care of their own.
Okay, I see it.
The heart of everything. they do.
Actually, that's where Coach Craig has it with the Buccaneers.
Oh, cool.
We got this old mattress. Spider-Man. And there's
How about you beat it with a better deal on one of these fresh sets?
That's the word.
Verizon test. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile.
You're not as cool as Verizon.
So let's see here. I think okay, so now Kelsey had Mekhi Lemon going to
Tampa Bay.
No, they had him going to the Jets, but right now at pick 16 they have Kenyon Sadiq now going there.
We're at pick 15.
16, I know. 15, they have Bain right now, Ruben Bain.
I have Messidor. Edge. Too bad you didn't type it into the chat, JC. You'd have won. And then you could give the card to whoever you want to.
Or which one?
For the last one.
Oh, well, I typed it in this one. I got it in before Coach. I got Bain at 15.
All right, here's the pick.
Ruben Bain. All right, hand it over. I'm just kidding. I don't want it.
Well, give it to somebody.
Pete, I would just like Pete just get to pass it on. I just wanted to see if this was true, if it's going to be true. I mean,
is it true?
Pretty, yeah. Ruben Bain, right? So next one I think is going to be.
Scroll down a bit.
So
we can see the next pick.
Makai Lemon, but
well, Coach,
right now she moved.
Coach got it.
Yeah, you got it after me.
Yeah. Well,
it's too late.
I'm not going to say it. I'm just gonna put my.
All right, I'll send it to you.
I guess I don't want it.
You can't do that. You can't play in the contest and say I don't want it.
I just wanted to prove Greg wrong. So whoever wants it, so do 16. So who do you think?
Oh, we're gonna be doing this all night, just every pick.
No,
we're never gonna get a winner. All right, so JC said, let's go again. Let's go again. New York Jets. First one to get it right. Coach already got it in. He's got Lemon mocked to the Jets.
That's not what Kalshi has. Yep, that's what Kalshi has. Greg.
Cool.
Wait, where's who? Okay, Ruben Bain. All right, I'm trying to keep all of this in order.
All right, guys, what pick are we on?
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really wanted to be here till Detroit picks, but I don't know that I can last that long. Because I did an hour before this too. Well, Detroit's just 2 more picks. I'll stick to 17.
Yeah, well, you got just this pick, and then your Detroit's the next one after this. They're following up. Coach,
what's up?
Hey, Coach.
I'm a real person now.
I'm a real person.
I'm a real boy.
Like Pinocchio.
Oh man.
I'm gonna go look in the chat, and if I win it, I'm gonna give it to somebody in the chat.
See, I was confused for a second there because you said Messidor, and then you said I had it right in my mock, and then all of a sudden it was Bain.
Well, we're hoping for Makai Lemon here, but that's not what Kalshi's saying.
Screw Kalshi.
It's been pretty gone, dude. I would have been, dude. If Ty Simpson, if you guys were right about Ty Simpson, your boy here would have been going on vacation tomorrow.
I would have said Lemon, but somebody already said him, so I went to Sadiq.
Yeah. It could be Lemon. It could be Omar Cooper Jr. I know they both like both.
Damn, the line.
If they really liked one of the other linebackers, it wouldn't surprise me. Although they brought Demario Davis back over, who's old. They could like a corner, but I don't think they take corner this early. They need somebody that plays something on defense after last year.
Was Caden Proctor already drafted?
Yes. He went to Dolphins?
Yep.
Which is interesting, but they got a different offensive coordinator now. So Bobby Sloak's calling plays. He doesn't really fit Bobby Sloak's scheme, though.
This is probably one of the better drafts for fun. because it's all over the place.
I will agree with that too, and I think a lot of people thought a lot of offensive linemen were going to go early, and we kind of saw the rush for the non-offensive linemen in like the first 8-9 picks or whatever.
So if we don't get a winner here in 16, I've got my pick for Detroit in.
Well, who do you want?
Caden Proctor, but he already went, so I went with Miller.
Blake Miller?
Yep.
Yeah. I could see them taking him because he's right tackle and he's ready. He's played like 50 games at the college level. Started 50 games, I should say.
Well, I cheated. I used Google AI. They said Proctor, and I said, he's already gone. And they said,
Sadiq.
oh, well, Blake Miller then.
There it is, Sadiq.
Oh, I got Sadiq. I won. All right. So
I don't
Kelsey
know.
is on fire.
I don't like.
Okay, wait a minute. Since I won, Anthony Sturman 7012, send Pete your email address
I can
so
get it
you
to
can
you.
exchange physical addresses. You just won the card.
I can get it to
Anthony
you.
Sturman.
I got his address.
Okay. And he won it because he's been the most active recently in the chat.
There's two Anthony's in here too. One's named AJ. They both do card rips with me.
Well, but he was the one that was most active in the chat, and so he gets it.
And you get both of them, the Trey Amos auto and the Jordan Love number to 225. You can burn this one. Ugh.
So it pays to talk to us.
Yep.
So is Blake Miller is your official pick here?
It is.
Yeah. Just making sure.
But I don't think we have a card we're giving away for this one because we just gave cards away.
All right, we can still make official picks.
We had an Anthony fight going on.
It's so
I'm the
funny.
better Anthony.
I gave you the ID so you can find him. And JC says he knows him. So
Yep.
I could see the Lions like in Messidor here though at the end.
yeah, they've got some needs.
He's an interesting guy because he started his career at West Virginia, played nose tackle for West Virginia, went to Miami, played a little bit of D tackle, then they kicked him out to defensive end.
Now Detroit does need a pass rushing DE.
Well, he did pass rush very well last year.
Yeah, because they've got Aiden, but Aiden's getting double and triple teamed every play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They need to
somebody
get
to
pressure
even
from
that
the
out.
other side. They need to get pressure from the other side.
I think he would be a good Mohammed replacement. Who else did they sign this offseason? I can't remember off the top of my head.
You know, he would be Aiden Hutchinson would be like really, really crazy good if they were able to get some pressure off of him to, so they can't double team and chip him and things like that.
Can you imagine the year Aiden would have if Detroit had gotten Max Crosby?
Oh,
still could do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know where else Max Crosby would look really good? In purple in Minnesota.
But you know what?
Max Crosby would look good wherever he goes.
Did you see the interview or his little podcast that he has that he did with Caleb Williams? They just they meshed, and you know what? He would look great in Chicago.
Nobody wants him on the Packers, though.
No, nobody wants to.
No, that's just.
I'm sure there's some Packer fans that do.
Oh, there's plenty of Packer fans that do, but here's the problem for the Packers fans. You can't pay the guy. You don't got any money left because you paid Parsons and Jordan Love.
Well, Detroit can't pay him either because they're going to be paying Jameer and Amon-Ra this coming year.
Vikings can't pay him either because they're paying all these other quarterbacks who can't play to come in and just not play. So
the Bears are saving up,
right?
Because they're gonna have to hit Caleb Williams next season with a max contract, and it's gonna be huge.
JC, without looking at Kelsey, you're a Vikings fan. Who are the Vikings taking at 18, or will they trade out?
They might trade out, but I think they're probably going to take that kid from Oregon. What is he, a safety or a cornerback?
He's everything.
Yeah, so I think that's. I mean, with
Give us a name, man.
Oh, Dylan.
what's his name?
Dylan.
Yeah, Felon
No,
or
Thieneman.
Thieneman, that's right.
Fast,
Yeah,
fast white boy.
yeah, he could replace. He's probably a perfect fit to replace Harrison Smith. And I could see the Vikings.
Smith's a safety. He's not a corner.
Yeah, but I just think that Harrison was kind of all over the field too. I mean, when he played,
Well,
he was all over.
Thieneman played deep safety at Purdue, and then he transferred to Oregon, and he played more in the box and kind of slot.
Lord knows
there.
we definitely need
So
safety.
he can do everything.
We probably had I think the Vikings had the 34th best safety backfield in the league, 34th or 35th. There's not even that many teams. That's how bad they were. These were our secondary was.
Well,
So they were worse than college teams then.
They're bad.
Probably. I mean, Ohio State did exist for safeties. Not that you want to admit it.
I think Ohio State has great players that can't win the big game.
Oof.
That's all I'm saying.
They take on the personality of their coach.
Well, the coach loses to Michigan a lot. Is that what it is?
Well, Ryan Day has only won the big game once. So
Okay.
the real big game, but then he's also lost to Michigan like more than pretty much any other Ohio State head coach.
There's only one game in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry. There is no other big games. That's it.
Yeah, but they won one national championship is what I'm alluding to.
You can win a national championship. If you don't beat Michigan, you lost. Your season's a loss. They won the national championship and lost to Michigan. Same year.
Oof.
Who's it gonna be?
Here we go. You got some young kid out there. He's gonna.
I'm surprised they don't trade down because Holmes is really great at draft day trades. But to trade down, there's got to be somebody that wants to jump ahead of the Vikings. And I don't think anybody worries about the Vikings.
Yeah, look, Pete.
What's that?
They got them signing the cards.
Oh man, send me a picture. Text it to me.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they're signing. They're having them this year is a new thing for Top. So Top's got the license this year, so they're having them sign.
Blake Miller, yeah.
There you go.
Clemson, boo! Clemson, boo!
Hey, Clemson had some great wide receivers this year. Isn't that true, Craig?
We don't care, boo! Clemson
This year?
Boo.
I mean, they had Antonio Williams. I don't know. Clemson was a team that was supposed to be really good this year, and they fell flat on their face.
Hey, the Lions fans didn't look like they were sure if they should be happy when they announced it.
Well, that guy's gonna be happy because he's going from one sad lion to another sad lion.
That guy's going from Clemson to the best running game in the league.
He's going from the Lions to the Tigers.
You don't have to block real well for a guy like Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm sorry, you just don't.
No, Gibbs is an elite running back.
He'll be a good get. He'll be a good get. He'll play right tackle for the Lions day one.
Yeah.
And Penei Sewell goes back over to left tackle, and hopefully the guys in the middle can figure it out.
Well, they'll probably draft at least one more lineman for the middle.
Well, they did sign Cade Mays to play center, who actually played really good center last year for the Panthers, surprisingly.
Did Taylor Decker retire, or is he coming back?
They cut him. He's still technically a free agent, but
he ain't coming back.
I don't think he's signing anywhere, honestly. So you might as well call him retired.
Okay.
But he might be one of those like loosely retired, like, hey, if somebody gets a left tackle injury, like, hey, we'll bring you in for like $6 million this year type thing.
Yeah. And for $6 million, why not take the payday?
Yep. Kind of like Donovan Smith did with the Chiefs.
Caleb Banks from Minnesota.
Wow.
I didn't see that coming. Did you see that coming, JC?
Dude, the Vikings.
They needed, I know you like Jalen Redmond and some of those other guys, but Redmond was undrafted free agent, played in the UFL, then came over. And then, like, they let Hargrave go. They let – who else did they let go? They let somebody else go.
Well,
So
I mean,
they
this
do
is
need some talent. Banks has the tape of a first-round pick that should go here, but he's also a guy that's had 2-foot injuries at 330 pounds.
Well, guys, I'm going to say adieu. I'll see you tomorrow at some point during the Lions.
We're gonna rip cards. Bye. Love you, Greg.
Love you too,
Have
man.
a good one.
Bye.
I missed that one. Who just went? Caleb Banks. All right. All right.
Eagles traded up. They're gonna draft a receiver.
But I think like Caleb Banks here, like the main concern with him is the injuries. But if you're in a weak draft class anyways and you're chasing upside, I get taking him in the first round.
We'll see.
And I don't know, like their defensive line rotation could be interesting. Like if they work a rotation where they don't need him as much early on, and if they can kind of figure out the injury history and the injuries from there,
yeah,
and then he could be a decent player, but you might have to limit him early on, which is probably not the greatest thing you want to see with the 18th pick in the draft.
Oh wow, he is big.
Oh, he's a freak, but he's
Eagles
hurt.
just made a trade. According to my
moved
son,
to
they moved up to the 20th.
Yeah.
Thank you for updating us. He's
guy.
all over it, man.
Yeah.
How old's your son?
6'6". Ooh, a big guy.
20. You can't put me on the spot. Listen, before I say that, I have 7 kids. It's hard to remember all of their ages.
Well, I was
But
thinking you were going to say like 15
I do
or
believe
something.
he's 26. I do believe he's 26. Yeah, because he's supposed to. Yeah, he'll be 27 in September. He's probably going to text me, "You got my birthday wrong."
Do you know what day his birthday is at least?
I know the days. I know all the kids' days. It's just the years.
The one thing that we do have here in Minnesota, we have some really top quality facilities. So I think that could help with his injuries and stuff like that. So hopefully,
I was off. 27 turning 28.
Watching just a little bit of film they put up there, he looked like he should fit in with that defensive line.
Yeah, I mean, he's very good, but he played 4 games last year because of the foot injury.
6'6", so I mean, he's gonna have a big arm wingspan. I don't hate the pick. I think I would have been better to see. I think I would have liked probably Thieneman better there, but
now it'd be kind of interesting if the Eagles take Thieneman though. I'd love to see that.
Oh
and
man,
their DBs would be scary with Thieneman though, because they'd have him, Cooper DeJean, Quentin Mitchell. Well, okay. Listen to the top 3.
Jeez.
Here's the thing: these are the top 3 corners for the Eagles this year: Quentin Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, and Tariq Woolen. That shouldn't happen ever.
No, dude. Eagles, their secondary is crazy.
They could use like a little bit of a safety upgrade too, because I think technically Marcus Epps is slated to start at one of them. I don't love that.
You know, the Eagles are trading for the 23rd.
114 and 137.
Oh, Cowboys are making moves. That's actually smart for them, I believe.
Cowboys and the Eagles making a trade.
That's pretty wild.
It's happened before. So they traded. What year? I think it was when the Eagles went up to get Devonta Smith. They went from 12 to 10, and they made a trade with the Cowboys that year.
Who's the Jalen Reagor of this class? I think that's who they're going to take.
Move up 3 spots.
You know, the Eagles, everybody craps on the Eagles for the Jalen Reagor pick, but like they almost never miss otherwise. It was Jalen Reagor and Andre Dillard, but like other than that, they don't really miss.
So I don't know if it's more the miss or the fact that they took him over Justin Jefferson.
Jalen
well, technically
Reagor
it's both because Reagor sucked.
He definitely sucked. And then he still ended up on the Vikings.
His problem was he couldn't catch.
That's a pretty big deal. They should have just put him in the secondary. Just like, all right, dude, you're switching positions today.
And then what was it?
Learn this quick.
His dad actually played for the Eagles like back in the day too. I think his dad was a defensive tackle though.
Jalen Rager?
Jalen Rager's dad.
No.
Yeah. I don't know how true this is for football though, but I feel like in basketball usually it's like if your dad was kind of like the guy that was towards the end of the bench, like a fringe NBA player or good over like Euro, and then your kid gets in the league, your kid's usually really good, but then it's like the guys like you're Michael Jordan, you're LeBron James, then your kid sucks.
Monroe Freeling to the Panthers.
So that does make some sense. Ike Ekwonu is expected, or Ekwemugano, however you want to say his name. We just call him Mickey, but he's expected to miss the whole year. So Freeland could play left tackle for them right away, but he's a one-year starter. He's got very good athletic stuff, but he needs a lot of work. I think he's probably not going to maximize his upside in Carolina, though. Let's put it that way. Cowboys also receiving a 2027 7th-round pick. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I think Mekhi Lemon's going here. That's what I'm thinking.
Philly jumped to grab A.J. Brown's replacement. Mekhi Lemon. According to this chat here. Mekhi Lemon is not a very, like, if you want to compare him to A.J. Brown, that's not a very good one-for-one replacement. But not as bad as Tennessee did where they picked Treylon Burks.
Oof.
Although he was okay last year for the Commanders, oddly enough. Okay-ish. There's Mekhi Lemon.
There it goes for the Eagles.
But, I mean, it sounds like A.J. Brown is going to get traded to the Patriots post-June 1, but
I think it's guaranteed now he's gone.
I don't think so. Because you still need, like, if you're an NFL team, you want 3 good wide receivers, right? You got Devonta Smith, you got Mekhi Lemon, and you got A.J. Brown.
Does Jalen Hurts
You've never had the third wide receiver be good with those 2 guys. Like, Jahan Dotson sucks. No, let me rephrase that. Jahan Dotson is actually a good football player. His lack of caring and giving a crap is terrible. He's got all the talent in the world. He just doesn't care about football.
Just wants a paycheck. All right, I just need this. Let's see, we're at 20. Oh, I need Dylan Thieneman to go ahead and fall a little bit to the Bears. Because we let every single one of our safeties and corners go. they just let everybody go because everybody was on 1-year deals.
Well, I mean, they still have Johnson. They have Gordon, who both get hurt all the time.
Gordon's a nickel.
He could play outside.
I mean, we still got Tyreek Stevenson. He hasn't played.
He sucks.
Hey, he was in the doghouse for that whole shit with the Commanders. But I mean, they brought in Bryant.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah,
Kobe.
To play safety. Although he could also play slot.
There you go.
Who's the other safety they got right now? Somebody not great.
No, we don't. I don't even think of. I can't even think of a name.
They got somebody else that's projected to start that's not great. What's his name?
All right, chat, help us out.
What was the other guy? Jonathan Owens. Didn't they let him walk too?
Oh, Jonathan Owens? Yeah, I think they let him go too. That's the one where his wife was the Olympic athlete, right? She won gold medal.
Yeah,
Samoa Biles.
Yeah. There you go.
She's really they're really cool together because like he'll be there.
Yeah.
They're like I think he's like does photography for her and they do the same. No, that's I'm thinking of who's Samoa Biles? Who was the athlete that's with Myles Garrett? Is that Biles? There's another athlete. Who's the Olympian that's with him?
I don't know that one.
Because Garrett's dating somebody that's pretty, or maybe it's a basketball player. I thought it was an Olympian. I'm pretty sure. Oh, he's dating that snowboarder.
Cam
He,
Lewis is our. Oh, sorry. Good.
he was at the Olympics.
Oh, Cam Lewis from the Bills. That guy should never start, by the way.
Yeah, that's our other safety. But who's the snowboarder? What were you saying?
Oh, that's who he's dating is one of the Olympic snowboarders, USA team. He was there at the Olympics doing photos for her because I think he does photography on the side. A lot of athletes, I feel like they do that kind of like after they're done.
You know who actually became a pretty big photographer on the side after they stopped playing football?
Football, dang it. I know Ken Griffey does it, right? Ken Griffey does it. He does photography for, I think he was doing it for the PGA for a little bit, and I think he does it for the NBA.
You know who did it after football, though?
Who?
Well, he was a very good running back, but he couldn't lay off the weed.
Ricky Williams?
Yep.
Oh, he's got his own weed brand, too.
I know, but he's a big-time photographer. Like, he even did NFL games after he retired.
Oh, Mike Ditka threw away his career for that dude.
Poor guy.
He gave up every single draft pick in the draft. I want him. What the hell?
And then he had to wear a wedding dress.
Yeah, Ken Griffey does NFL games. He did the Masters, the Soul Series. Let's see what else. Let's see, Augusta Nationals. He did the 2026 World Baseball Classic. He uses Sony. Nice. Ken Griffey, one of my favorite players of all time. Two of my favorite baseball players of all time come from Seattle.
Who's the other one? Randy Johnson?
No. One of the oldest rookies to ever start in the MLB.
Oldest, like Edgar Martinez?
No. I didn't say oldest. Like one of the oldest. I think was he 28 when he started? He played for Japan.
Oh, Ichiro?
Yeah.
Edgar Martinez was a 27-year-old rookie. Ichiro was.
I think he was 28 when he came in.
No, let me look at Ichiro. I'll look up Ichiro, but I'm saying when Edgar Martinez, when he was a rookie, he was 27.
I thought Ichiro was pretty older too. I thought he started, pretty late because he's played for Japan for a while.
MLB debut was 2001.
Yep, he had the same years.
So he was 27.
Yeah, Pujols. Him and Pujols came in the same year.
He's 27 because he's 52 now.
Oh, Pittsburgh, they're on the clock.
Matt Scherzer, the former Cub, after he won the World Series, he retired. Now he is a world famous painter. He paints real good. He's got really good art.
Matt who?
Matt Scherzer.
Oh, the outfielder.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to say Max Scherzer. I'm like, he never played for the Cubs.
Oh, no. Not Max. Not that guy.
You're talking about the outfielder that was kind of fast, hit really well in AAA, and never did anything in the majors.
Yeah, he wasn't like a major,
He barely made the roster.
Yeah.
He was a good pinch runner. That was about it.
Yeah, he got into painting, and he paints some really nice work and really nice stuff.
Who the Steelers going to pick?
I don't know. They got like everybody on the stage. I mean, how many people they picking?
Who?
Steelers.
The Steelers.
Yeah, they're gonna, they make a big deal about it.
Who are they?
Oh yeah, that's right. They're in Pittsburgh. I keep forgetting.
They gotta make a splash pick because of that.
So
they'll take Gilmore Cooper Jr.
in 2028, when the Vikings get the NFL draft here, they're gonna be taking them. They'll have the number 1 pick at that point. Probably.
Did they actually get the draft? I thought they got denied.
No, did they get denied? I think that was fake news.
What's going on with CJ Allen? Is he not getting picked here?
Why? Max Onicher. Didn't I pick that? Didn't I put that in the mock?
Which one?
This
His
pick
mock.
right here, Max Honicher, Arizona State offensive lineman.
Check his mock.
I don't even remember my own
What's
mock.
he got for at 21?
Yeah, Max Allenhocker.
Honicher.
Damn, I should have looked at this and made some bets based on years before the draft. Just that would probably
Okay.
next year. I'm going to do that.
Well, we got that one right.
No, you got a couple right.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you're on a roll.
he's interesting. I don't think many other people had that one right. Let's put it that way.
Oh my goodness. One.
Well, he's very interesting because he's still relatively new to football.
Oh, two more picks, and then my Bears pick. And if Dylan's there, this is gonna be great. Then I'm gonna go out and celebrate. I'm gonna go streaking. I mean,
Who do you want the Bears to pick though?
who do I want? I want them to pick the safety, Dylan Thieneman, because we need a safety. JC knows I love safeties, physical safeties that can play.
Me too.
You know, it's Chicago. It's Chicago football, hard hitting. You know, even though they might be coming to my city in Hammond right here, they're gonna build the stadium, and I could just walk to the stadium.
That's how it is here. It's like a probably 10-minute drive, not even for me, to the stadium.
Dang.
I mean, to going to work, I drive. I mean, both stadiums they're there. Twin Stadium. I mean, all of them are kind of right here. The Twin Stadium is probably like 8 minutes from me.
They're supposed to announce. I guess the NFL told them like, "Hey, you guys got to make a decision already." The whole thing is the Illinois doesn't want to give this tax breaks, and they don't want to do this for the Bears, so they can build. You know, for Arlington Heights, they don't want to do it. Indiana already said. They said we'll give you whatever you want.
It's going to be a really bad look for Chicago's mayor if they lose the Bears. It's going to be a huge bad look.
Oh no, they already lost. Chicago's not even an option. It's not an option no more because they don't want the Bears to redo Soldier Field. So it's they lost it. So now it's up. Is it going to be the state of Illinois that gets it, or is it going to be Indiana? So it's Hammond and Arlington Heights. That's it. Which one are they going to get?
You know,
should we open these?
Don't.
You know, the whole thing was funny when everybody was like, "Oh, they're going to go to Gary." I'm like, "There's no way they're ever going to Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana.
Like, if they go to Indiana, it's going to be by Hammond, where all the casino money is."
Yeah, and it's so close to the border of Chicago. You know, it's close enough.
They had one guy. He actually drove out here. But he was more into the Whiting, which is the next town over. And he was taking pictures saying it's all dirty over here. Look at these factories. I said, dude, that's Whiting. You're not even in Hammond. What the hell?
Hammond's where all the money is.
I don't know. I mean, when I kind of drove into your town, it kind of looks a little, I mean, you have to get into town a little bit before it starts to look nice. Like when you're driving right into right away, it's kind of, but I mean, there's some towns that are just kind of like that. You got to drive into town.
They've been upgrading and doing a lot of things in the city. A lot. We just got a whole new train station out here, and it's gonna suck where they're gonna build it because that's my fishing spot. But you know, I'm all for it. It's a huge place. We used to go fishing there. So they have fishing competitions and all that because they have concerts like crazy over there in the summer. It's a smart move for the Bears. Casinos, like if they build it right there, the first casino right there in Hammond's only like 2 minutes away.
Yep.
You're really opening that. Oh, Messidor to the Chargers.
Who went?
Messidor.
Akeem Messidor. That's an interesting pick because they could use him off. They could use him off the edge. They could use him as kind of like 3-4, D end. It kind of reminds me of what they did with 282 Piloto too.
I was gonna pick up some Prism draft picks, but I just don't, dude. I don't know.
Is that Matthew Golden?
Matthew Golden, yeah, it's just a rookie base card. Kenny Clark. So these are cool. Here's an Amon Ross St. Brown. I pulled a silver the other day.
Where's Greg when you need him?
He would lose it. We pulled a refractor one of those yesterday.
Man, people are just pulling hits left and right out of those boxes.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything incredible yet, but I would like to. It'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Refractor. 2 of them. Keith Otten.
Wada.
Nothing crazy.
That Tez Johnson?
Yeah.
160 pounds of him?
Is that the one that came out of Minnesota, or who was the Johnson that came out of Minnesota?
No, that's Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, Tyler Johnson.
He was on the Jets last year.
Oh, we got to wait.
Is that a kicker?
Scattaboo.
Scattaboo. Concussion.
PTE.
Yeah. Jameson, Aaron Jones in the wave. And hey, there we go. Jamar Chase, and that's a silver refractor.
There you go.
That Jameson Williams looks like a kicker in that one.
Yeah. They have some different weird variations that are pretty cool. Like, where they're just like, I think they're like player, like action shots. Like I saw somebody, I can't remember what it was, but it was like them, like, oh, it was Puka, and he was like, with his helmet off, along the crowd. It's probably the end of the game where he's like high fiving the crowd. It's kind of a cool card.
Oh, man.
I haven't seen anything crazy yet.
6.
You'd hope if you order directly from Topps, they'd be the ones that send you the good shit.
Cowboys are on the clock.
Cowboys. Yeah, nothing crazy yet. There's a CJ Stroud future star. Nothing good. Stroud and Njoku, red, white, and blue.
Njoku. Who did?
Well, the Cowboys took downs in the first.
Okay, that's what I was looking for.
And then, so they could go like a Gerard McCoy. They could go a linebacker here. They might like CJ Allen. They might like Jacob Rodriguez.
They have more defensive needs, right?
Typically.
Caleb McDonald to Dallas here. That's what Anthony says. Oh, McFly. What's up, McFly?
You see, Caleb McDonald is not even a real person. So,
Anthony, if you're right, I'll send you this Bo Nix rookie. Wait, you can't see it.
I think he meant Hayden McDonald, like the defensive tackle out of Ohio State, which would make zero sense for the Cowboys, by the way, because they already traded for Quentin Williams. They got Kenny Clark. They got like 4 other guys on defensive tackle now.
But it is the Cowboys. And Jerry Jones does weird stuff that doesn't make sense, which is why they haven't won a Super Bowl in 30 years?
Pretty close. If not exactly on the head, one of the two.
Oh, nice, dude. Here we go.
Is that Josh Allen?
Cool.
Oh, no, look at that. That's numbered.
It's the leather. Yeah, it's a purple leather. 9 out of 75. So that's probably the best one we've pulled so far. That's pretty sick. Khalil Shakir.
Yeah, that's what you want to see, man. Heck yeah.
That's pretty sick.
I wonder. Okay, so now we got a lot of offensive linemen that have come off.
Oh, he's saying Caden. Caden?
Yeah.
Okay.
Caden McDonald.
When you said no, but when I said Caleb, I'm like, yeah, they're definitely not taking him because he ain't even the person that's draftable. I mean, there was probably some guy named that, but I wouldn't recommend drafting him.
some guy walking down the block.
He's never played football in his life.
Is that Bateman?
Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins. No, it's not Bateman.
Bateman sucks.
Yeah, he sucks. He haunts me in my sleep. I need to start.
You know the crazy part is they paid Bateman too.
Oh yeah, why wouldn't you?
But
He's,
I guess technically, like I thought Bateman was overpaid, but now like these wide receiver money's gone even more crazy. So it's not even like he's that overpaid anymore. That not that he's good, not that he's good at all.
Malachi Lawrence.
That's the pick.
Yep, defensive end.
That's a Jerry Jones pick right there. I mean, they did need more edge rushers.
Oh, sweet, dude.
He had a very good year.
So we pulled a Fortune 15 that's green.
Now we got the Browns again.
Wait, I don't see Dallas. Where's Dallas?
So the Browns went Spencer Fano with the first pick that they had. So now they probably want to take their wide receiver. Is it Denzel Boston time?
You know what? They could use another quarterback because you know what the hell? Why not?
Well, who the frick are you going to take here? Garrett Nussmeier in the first
I
round?
mean, just I don't know, flip a coin, right? They like to draft quarterbacks, you know.
Yeah, well, don't give me. Do I really want to go down my Drew Aller talk?
I want you to talk as much as you can.
I'm listening.
About Drew Aller? Does anybody really remember Ryan Mallett?
Yeah.
Ryan Mallett.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Ryan Mallett. He drowned his ass down in Florida, but that was sad. Drew Aller, every time I watch him play, he reminds me of Ryan Mallett. So I am not in whatsoever.
Ooh, sweet. So there's supposed to be different variations of these cards, like different colors. This is a green, the different helmets. So it's a different SSP, super short print or short print. Alvin Kamara. Alvin Casilla Tamara.
Alvin Kamara.
Casilla Tamara. He's going to retire. What do you think? He retires this year?
Whenever his contract's up.
Yeah, I think he's going to stick around for one more.
Is he still on the Saints or is he a free agent?
I think he's still on the Saints.
Let me look up his contract. Because they brought in ETN, who's way better than Alvin Kamara at this point.
Oh, yeah.
But Kamara is also 30.
Harold Fannin. Brandon Aubrey. Kicker card. Marvin
There you
Harris.
go.
See, here's the difference. This is different. Well,
Dakota Prescott.
Dakota. Do the hip dance, baby. I want to see the hip thrust.
So technically, this is the last real year of Kamara's contract. But because they had to restructure the contracts, the Saints do every year. Like if they cut them, they actually have more dead cap.
Yeah, they can cut him.
Well, they could cut him, but they literally have more dead cap than he's making this year, so they really can't cut him.
Just let him sit on the bench.
Catch the ball. Catch the ball in third downs, pretty much.
No way you called him Dakota.
Yeah, he definitely did. I love it. It's his real name, his birth name.
I mean, yeah, it's his name.
Another Shakir. Oh. All right, there was green in here.
Ooh.
It's one of these Fortune 15s. It's one of these. Will Howard, starter. Who else is it going to be? Is Will Howard the starter technically right now?
Mason Rudolph technically
is.
Mason
Rudolph.
Will Howard is terrible, by the way.
All right, what do you think, Pete? Damn.
That's number 2.
9 of 99. That's sweet. You know what that is upside down, right?
666.
Yeah.
But
if you believe in that.
Sick card.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
His name is Dakota Prescott, right?
Yeah, it's definitely Dakota.
His actual name is Rain Dakota Prescott.
Yeah, you're right.
I just looked it up. Not even gonna lie. Will Howard is getting starting reps. Well, that doesn't say much when your only competition is Mason Rudolph. But Will Howard is terrible.
Help promote a safe experience. Instagram team accounts, automatic protections for quickly contact teams.
Time for the Browns to take Denzel Boston.
The settings on by default.
That's sweet, dude.
Your setting, your parents prefer extra controls. Automatic protections for the contact teams can see.
Guess how much it costs me to make sure my family gets $1 million if something ever happens? You'll never guess.
9 out of 99. That's sweet. So we got 2 numbered cards, which is dope. I like it. That was a good pack.
Is that actually? Oh, no.
What'd you find?
Is this actually the pick? Did they? Oh, the Browns are idiots. They took Concepcion instead of Boston.
$80.
What?
80 bucks.
$80.
Well, I guess that card paid for both those boxes.
See, there you go.
What about the Khalil Shakir out of 75? I think it's called the leather, right?
It's purple though, right?
Yeah, the 75. It's sick. It was like one of those would have been. If one of those would have been Jackson Dart, we would have been.
So the Browns already had Jerry Jeudy, and they drafted a second Jerry Jeudy now. They took Concepcion, a guy that can get open, but also has a drop issue. Sounds a lot like Jerry Jeudy.
35.
Let's go.
There you go. All right, I need the Bears to do something smart. We could use a defensive tackle. We could use a safety.
There is no defensive tackle we're taking here. You're going to take a safety or a wide receiver. Just take Omar Cooper Jr.
Thieneman is there. He's there for the taking.
Yeah, but Dennis Allen don't like him.
We don't like Dennis Allen. I'm not impressed with his defense.
His defense is outdated.
And yeah, sure, we got like a ton of interceptions, but that's not how you win a game. That's not consistent. That's not consistent. You can't do that every single game to win games.
They did it very often.
They did, and we still lost games.
Well, I gotta be losing games. Why you gotta be losing games?
Yeah. Oh, he's a small guy, 5'11".
Yep. He's a slot only guy. He's just another Jerry Jeudy. Why would you take another Jerry Jeudy? You already got one.
The Browns organization is just.
At least Spencer Fowler was a good pick.
I think they just got like a dartboard and you just start throwing it. Let me see what I can get. What do you think? Yeah, let's hit that one.
No Bears, Pete.
No. Oh boy.
That means they're in the other boxes.
The Bears.
Yep, I'm gonna work on that tomorrow. So I know Topps is really cool because they actually have like their list of cards and then like the percentage by teams of hits. So I can take that and I can put that into ChatGPT and then basically say what I'm looking for an outcome for dollar amount for what I want to make, and then I just can kind of make my teams from there. And obviously I'll have to mix and match because the AI is not always perfect. But
yeah. No, but it works.
Usually I'll also go out and try to kind of find another couple of breakers that are out there and see, because obviously what we have out there is we're gonna have 6 blasters and 2 hangers. So that's what the break will be. And then
Yeah, because man, I haven't been in any breaks lately. Well, only yours.
I'm gonna go try it again maybe tomorrow morning to see if the Dick's in the area has any more, but they sold out quick. They probably had hundreds of. They had a whole wall of blasters.
Houston traded to 26. My son's still updating here.
Love it.
We don't want picks anyways.
I'm more concerned about what's about to happen here. Make the pick, damn it. Get out of the commercial.
Who's it going to be, Peter?
I don't want to say because then I'm going to jinx it.
You said you want the safety.
I want Thieneman. We could use a safety like that.
Wow.
It is those out of the arena. Never forget to honor character.
Should I leak something for you?
Leak it.
Well, according to Underdog, it's Thieneman.
There you go.
I hear fireworks going off.
No, so the Texans traded up to 26, it says.
Texans?
They traded up to 26.
Yeah, Houston traded to 26.
Who do we want, though?
Yeah, why would it? Yeah. Houston must see something. Where are they moving up from? It depends what they gave up. I mean, they're moving up from 28.
So they're jumping San Francisco. They're just jumping San Francisco.
So then there's somebody that they see that they think San Francisco is going to take.
Maybe a linebacker.
Yeah, isn't that CJ?
CJ Allen. There's CJ Allen, Jacob Rodriguez, pretty much here.
Texans get 26 and 91.
And what do we give up? Those get not terrible. So let's see. They move up 2 spots. They move back in the 3rd round, and they give up like a 5th. It's not terrible.
The 61st pick of the Super Bowl, the National Football League selects ESPN.
There it is. It's official for the Bears.
Dylan.
Thieneman.
Nice, dude. That's going to be good for you guys. You're going to like that.
If only the Vikings would have done it.
Yeah, I really wish they would have, but it's okay.
Kobe and Thieneman. No, I'm happy with that pairing with Kobe. It's going to be pretty good safeties, though. All right, I'm happy.
No hassle, no wait. Right now, lease a new 2026 Outback Premium from $249 a month, or lease a 2026 Crosstrek Premium from just $134 a month. Speed, convenience, and transparency. It's all waiting for you.
And this is why we didn't put Malachi Lawrence on the day 2 graphic, JC.
You said what?
This is why we don't put Malachi. This is why we didn't put Malachi Lawrence on the day 2 graphic.
I went safe. I felt like Jardarian Price was pretty safe.
Unless Seattle takes them.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
There's been rumors about it, but I don't think they're going to do it.
What do you think about dang it, what's his kid's name? Is it Homer or who's their running back they have there? Damn it, what the hell is his name?
I did, Anthony. I sure did.
Homer or what the hell's his name? Seattle has a running back that they kind of played a little bit.
Zach Charbonnet.
No, he's injured.
George Hulini?
Yeah, Hulani. George Hulani.
No, you don't want him.
Why not?
He's not that good.
He's not that good.
He got some reps at Boise State when Ashton Genty was there, but it was mainly because he was older than Ashton Genty.
That's funny. They got Cam Akers.
Yeah, no. I've never been on Cam Akers. Never will.
MVP.
The Vikings had him too. See how
I
that
don't
worked?
know why, dude. Oh my goodness.
I mean, he was mainly on the practice squad.
George. Yeah, dude.
Russ-
That kid, Seattle. I mean, if they want to keep winning, they're gonna have to take somebody. I mean, unless they bring someone else in.
Who'd they sign though?
I thought they brought somebody else in too, right? Didn't they sign somebody from Pittsburgh?
Who'd they sign? They signed somebody. Because it's Charbonnet and somebody.
All right. And the Dolphins have traded up for the 27th pick.
Emmanuel Wilson from Green Bay. That's who it was. I actually
Oh.
don't hate that too. You might not like it, but I don't think he sucks.
He's not good. Like,
is he good enough to get them through 6 weeks?
he's a jag. Like, just a guy. Who the Dolphins want? Will the Dolphins take Gerard McCoy?
Ooh.
Somebody needs to.
All right, so your son said Dolphins trade for 27th pick, and 49ers would get 30th, 90th.
Yeah, but is there something to it, or I just CJ Allen linebackers? Is he dropping that far?
I don't think he's really dropping. I think in my mock, I had him in my mock going to Dallas, right?
Yeah, 12.
But that's more of a need for Dallas than it is him actually dropping.
Okay.
Because he's probably late first, early second round. But Dallas did have a very big linebacker need. Texans, do they go defensive tackle or linebacker? Probably. As long as it's not Lee Hunter, I'm okay.
Lee Hunter.
Is that the pick?
No, that's a pretty bland name.
He was getting first round buzz at one point. I'm just like, he's not very good.
He's not very good.
He takes up space, Phil. That's about it. Like, just draft Christian Miller if you're going to do that. Which they could take. There's McDonald. There's Christian Miller. There's some people think the Texans like Peter Woods. I wouldn't hate Zion. I wouldn't hate Zion Young, but then he'd just be your third pass rusher. Keelan Rutledge. That's interesting trade up.
And this is just, I love it. Fun draft.
I probably just Pregnon and Basantis were both there. Like, there's a lot of people saying Rutledge might go round one. It's just kind of like you're talking about these. There's like three guards that could go end around one, early day two, and it was
Rutledge. There you go.
It was him, Pregnon, and Basantis. But I don't really love the fact that they traded up for him. Like, could the 49ers have taken him? Maybe, but then also the 49ers just traded their pick to the Dolphins. So it's like, I don't know.
Troy Polamalu.
Whoa, he heard that. That's his guy. Best hair in the world. I wonder if his hair is still that way. Okay, let me get back over here. All right, so the Browns ended up doing what now?
The Browns?
Yeah.
Let's see. What was the question? Who did they trade?
No,
They took KC Concepcion.
Yeah.
And
offensive line, right?
No. Wide receiver.
Wide receiver. They took Spencer Fano the first one.
Fano, yeah. Offensive
so
tackle.
The Dolphins took Caden Proctor. So maybe they take their wide receiver now. You got Denzel Boston and Omar Cooper Jr. And if they trade it up, they're probably taking one of them. Anthony's like that's the third offensive lineman, right? Most definitely is. There's been way more than 3 offensive
I
linemen.
think it's been 5.
There's Spencer Fano. So there's Spencer Fano, Francis Malinois, Caden Proctor's 3,
Oh,
Blake
yeah.
Miller's 4, Vega
1,
Ioanni's
2,
5.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There's been plenty.
8.
There's probably going to be like close to 10.
Let's see. So we got, what do you think now? What's available? What's best available now? Here for Miami.
Well, they should take a wide receiver. So you take Denzel Boston or you take Omar Cooper Jr. I think best available is Jermon McCoy, but I don't know if they'll take him.
Jermon McCoy is best available. Then they got Emmanuel McNeil. This is ESPN.
Yeah.
Avion Terrell.
Avion Terrell shouldn't be even close to there, honestly. Like,
you're right. He's from Clemson.
No, he's also got a big injury question mark right now.
Denzel Boston at 4 and Omar Cooper Jr. at 5.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna get a bunch of defensive players. Edge.
Yeah, like the guys I'd be interested in right now, like towards the top of their list would be McCoy, Denzel Boston, Omar Cooper Jr., maybe Cade McDonald. I think Caleb Lomu, Zion Young. Like those should be guys that
watch them take. So I mean, why not? I like Malik Willis. I'm gonna be a guy who says that. I like him. I think he's good.
He's also dumber than a box of rocks, though. If you think Justin Fields can't read a defense, Malik Willis cannot read a defense at all either.
We'll see, man. I think he just needs to go too.
He can't read a defense, though. He's only good when things are scripted for him.
Well, here's your chance.
Well, you know what? Teams are going to be able to game plan for him, and you better get it together real fast.
You got him and Achane in that backfield. It's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting when you throw it to Malik Washington, Taj Washington, Tutu Atwell, Jalen Tolbert.
That's what I'm saying. What if they go right here? What if that Miami, because they got 2 picks right here, what if they take both?
They have 2 picks.
They do have 2 picks.
What do you mean they have 2 picks? They got 27 here.
Oh, yeah. Did they trade? I thought they had 2 picks. Did they trade?
They traded up.
They took Proctor already.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought they had I guess mine didn't update. It showed 2
Yeah,
picks.
it didn't update 30 to 27.
They showed them in like 30 and 27. I don't know why.
They traded 34-27.
That's my mistake. I was seeing shit.
Why is that Dolphin fan wearing a cheese helmet and he just painted it Dolphin colors?
Chris Johnson.
So that was a guy that there was a lot of rumors that they
Titans running back?
No.
Make a joke.
San Diego State for
PK2K?
No. So I'm surprised they traded up for him. I guess maybe if they thought the Bills would like him. But he's a guy that's going to fit their scheme really well. He's a guy I do like a lot. I thought he should go first round, but I had questions if they were actually going to have him go first round. I like him.
I
don't know if you had to trade up for him, but if you want to get ahead of the Bills and the Chiefs, maybe. I don't even know where I had him in my mock. Where is Johnson?
What was it? 27. All right. San Francisco traded. That's okay. Gotta love it. All the confusion.
I think technically I ended up with him at 41, but this is about the right range.
Let these guys outside. Come on. This is a fun night, you know?
I don't know. Well,
hanging out with the sports affiliation fellows is having a great time. A couple giveaways. JC pulling some magic cards out of those boxes. I mean,
yeah, we love that.
You know?
Wait, you're pulling magic cards out like Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
No, there's some pretty cool little. They've got some fun little additions right now. They got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that are for Magic. which they're pretty sick cards.
Mhm.
What else do I have?
Didn't you just do
I did Disney
yeah.
Neon. I was really bummed I didn't. Where's the one I just got one in the mail? Let's see here.
Those got value, a lot of value?
Yeah, they got value.
Well, like Lorcana?
No, they're not like Lorcana. So they're like Disney has their own cards. Not like so it's like actual, let's see here.
Buffalo trade. Again?
So I just got this one. Let's see if I can make it bigger. So let's see. It's hard to get it closer. So this, you know who Power Line is? From
No.
the Goofy movie? You never seen the Goofy movie?
I've seen the Goofy movie, yeah.
He's the guy that they're trying to get to at the end. Like that's the guy who's the guy at the concert they're trying to go to. That's him.
Oh.
He dresses up as him, you know, and he starts dancing like him on stage, and that's how he like gets Roxanne.
Okay.
So this one's numbered out of 99.
Oh shit! I might think about doing something like that with my kids.
Dude, they're pretty sick.
wait,
Not
wait.
even that price. You
Wait,
can get a hobby
wait.
box. You can get a hobby box for a good price.
Oh, Caleb Lomu.
Yeah, that's the Patriots traded up with Buffalo to 28 and pick Cable Lobo, which I like. I like this pick. But I'm not sure exactly how it fits in the Patriots like this year because Lomu's a tackle. They still have Will Campbell playing left tackle. They have Morgan Moses playing right tackle. Morgan Moses, I think, is on the final year of his deal because I think they gave him a 2-year deal.
But then,
So
Lomu
Lomo could sit and wait, or if they really want to move Will Campbell inside to guard, then they could probably try to do that too.
it's the same Buffalo line. I mean, New England line that got just pummeled in the Super Bowl.
Well, that was mainly Will Campbell coming off the injury, but he wasn't very good after he got hurt.
Takes a while for them to get back to the same speed.
But if they want to try to move him in the guard and they want to play Lomu at tackle, they could do that. Or otherwise, they'll just have him play tackle after Morgan Moses' contract's up.
Lomu.
He's kind of a little bit of a developmental guy anyway. So, hey, look, we got another offensive lineman. That's what, 9?
Yeah, 1, 2.
I think we were at 8 when we Rutledge went.
3.
We could still see 10.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're right, 9.
Lomu.
Well, that's where you want to build it. You know, if you want to play good ball, you got to be able to protect your quarterback. Teams are doing what they need to.
I like the dude's name.
Lomu?
Yeah. Dang. He looks strong as hell.
He still needs to put on bulk.
They got a comp to Anthony Costanzo.
Who ended up being a really good player, but it took a little while. The Chiefs.
Oh, he played for Utah?
What?
He played for Utah?
Yeah. But Chiefs are up now, and the Chiefs took Mansur Delane in the first. They could go Omar Cooper Jr. at wide receiver if they want to go wide receiver. They could go Denzel Boston and get a big wide receiver that they haven't had in forever.
We know that they're going to draft a receiver. They do it like every year now.
Or they could go defensive line to get the defensive end that they still need in Zion Young. Or I guess Hakeem Messidor went to the Chargers already. So defense end, you're probably looking at Zion Young. Yeah, I don't think they go offensive line. I don't think they go offensive line here. So you're looking at probably wide receiver. Defense end.
My love of the game was born, but they're taking that love even farther.
We helped grow the game.
They're taking it where it's never been.
Where will you take it next?
All right, what do we got? Come on, Chiefs. Tomorrow should be fun. I know you're gonna be. You like tomorrow. You like Friday and Saturday.
Yep. I mean, this has been interesting more so this year because you have no idea, like what's going to happen this year.
Yeah, I kind of seen that. I've watched quite a bit of these experts, and they're like, this draft can go anywhere. You know, you don't know exactly where it's at. It's not one of the best draft classes out there. And
well, I mean, like
we got trades happening all over the place.
The Jets just traded for the tournament pick.
Didn't Buffalo just trade too?
From our news correspondent.
I think.
Well, with that being said, I think there'll probably be more trades in the first round than there probably will be for the rest of the draft because guys are like, hey, we're just going to go get our guy right now. If you like somebody, you just go trade and get them.
Seems. Yeah, and the moves kind of interesting too. The picks.
Usually you see a lot of trades like for the early second round picks. I'm not sure if we'll get that or not as much as we normally do. But I'd probably say after the second round, trades would probably die down a lot.
And then day 3, that's when the picks are moving. How many minutes was it 2 minutes? After the 4th round?
What do you mean per pick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 2 minutes. It goes quick, dude. It flies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think last year I was trying to do every pick and post it on Twitter, and after a while I was just like, nah, screw this. It's impossible to keep up.
Yeah. The 49ers get pick 33 and 179. Peter Woods, defensive tackle, Clemson.
Screw Clemson.
Are you going to say that for every Clemson pick?
He didn't say no. Oh, what the? I guess so.
I guess they were okay this year.
Who the Gamecocks?
Yeah, they went, like 9-3?
Oh, they suck at football now. I mean, they got a good – I like their quarterback.
Didn't they go 9-3?
I mean, they're decent, man. They're just –
Sellers isn't that great.
Cam Smith, baby. Cam Smith.
Yeah, you know where he's at now?
Where's he?
The UFL. That's how bad he was.
I mean,
he was so bad at corner, the Dolphins cut him. And the Dolphins didn't have corners last year.
I think you'd laugh at the other. I think let me see if I can find it. The other jersey I have from there. You'll laugh at that one. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know where I put it.
Man, he looks really young.
Oh, Peter Woods?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he took like the whole freaking year off this year. They lost like the two games early, and he's like, I'm going to stop trying.
He needs to. They need to make sure they put some the right crowd around him.
Yeah, it's called Chris Jones.
Yeah,
that'll help.
He's going to KC. He's going to get a new car. He likes cars.
He's never going to see a double team so long as Chris Jones is out there on the field for them front. The quickness is what you're buying here. Some of the comparisons were to Byron Murphy. I think Byron Murphy's a little stronger, stouter, but the similarity in that quickness, their ability to get up the field.
Man, I can't wait for the draft to come back to Chicago one day.
Can't find it. I got a Brian Edwards jersey somewhere. He peaked too soon. He peaked
at 17.
I think I got one. I got a card tonight. I think it's an autograph.
Oh yeah, his jersey is autographed. He peaked too soon.
If I find
it, the Raiders, where most wide receivers go to die.
He's in his college uniform.
Yeah, Gamecocks. He used to play for the
Right.
Gamecocks. He was absolutely insanely elite at his age, 17. He was so good. Go watch his one-handed catch. It's pretty fucking ridiculous. For the Gamecocks. You know another receiver that came out of there?
Alshon Jeffrey.
That's still in the NFL.
Alshon Jeffrey's not in the NFL anymore.
Alshon Jeffrey's he's being investigated for some stuff where he got arrested for something. Some type of fraud.
Some of like half the NFL players. Clinton Portis did too.
I mean, what are we doing? He's a rich. Why he's committing fraud?
Well, a lot of them got wrapped up in this like weird insurance fraud thing where they were like saying that they were having these dental surgeries that they weren't and they were getting money out of it. Like medical stuff. Like, I don't know. It was weird. You know, if we're moving up 3 spots, the Jets will only give a pick 179. That's not bad. Hey, look, Omar Cooper Jr.
Well, we had another trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who's gonna throw to him?
Geno Smith.
Arch Manning.
Geno Smith.
Geno Smith. Oh man.
Tyrod Taylor.
Oh,
it's Tyrod.
He's better than Geno too.
He'll probably get punctured again.
And Geno might get punched in the face again.
That's true. He's back with the Jets.
Yeah.
You gotta show up to. Hey,
have you ever heard the full story about that?
Yeah, he made a commitment, dude.
Time out, fellas. I have to cut because I got 1% and it's gonna die, and I don't want it to cut out while we're going. These guys are like, where'd you go? So great show. Great everything, and we will do this tomorrow.
Good luck tomorrow.
All right, thank you, brothers. I'll see you.
Appreciate you.
Freaking Geno Smith.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Who did he commit to? Was it a receiver or
no? It was like a linebacker.
Yeah, to one of his camps, right? And he just didn't show up. He paid for his ticket too, right?
Like they were like promoting it as like, hey, the Jets starting quarterback's going to be here, and then like the guy paid for his flight to come, and then he just never came.
And he punched him in the face in the locker room, right?
Yep. Well, he said you owe me the $500 or whatever for the flight because you didn't show up. Gino's like, no, I didn't. So then he punched him in the face, broke his jaw.
And then who picked him up? Was it wasn't the Patriots who picked him up because they wanted some stuff off of him?
No.
Didn't they want somebody picked him up?
Punched him in the face? I don't know that part.
Where did Gino go after that? Was it Seattle?
Chargers, I think, first.
He was all over the place. Keeping up with Tannehill. Oh, Titans just made a trade now. Titans are on 31st. What's the trade we got? I think I just see Titans now are at 31st.
Where's Young Pete?
Young Pete. What do we got for a trade here? I see Titans just made a trade, I believe. I didn't see that there a little bit ago. Titans could trade up. Who did they take early?
Carnell Tate.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Which was kind of a surprise, honestly. But they want to make sure Cam Ward succeeds.
What do you think? They take an offensive tackle here then?
Maybe a guard. They might take guard. They could take guard. They could take Gerard McCoy. Keep him in Tennessee.
Yeah, he's there.
If they want to jump Seattle, that would make some sense, honestly.
I don't even see a good tackle here for a while left. Next offensive tackle they have on the board here is, or offensive guard, they have Emmanuel Pregnon. And that's down at 20.
But they probably take Basantis, I think.
I don't even think they have him on here.
No, they might actually take Pregnon because Brian Dable's their offensive coordinator now. So they might take Pregnon over him.
Oh, they got Chase Bisantis too.
Yeah.
He's at 10. Brandon Sykes was in the declared this year. I didn't know that.
Edge rusher wise, you got Parker, Howell, Falk. Those are the top three guys in edge rush. And it's kind of great from Seattle, which we heard was eager.
What does the asterisk mean by the name? I wonder. Oh, that's the pick. Keldrick Falk. That's who goes to the Titans.
Nope. That was a bad pick. You're going to trade up and then take Eldrick Falk? Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like.
Is that a Robert Saleh pick? Is that a Saleh pick?
I don't know what the fuck pick that was. Like, that's a like being wishful pick. That's like
it wasn't worth the trading up. I wonder what they got.
No, because then I traded up like 2 or 3 spots too. Like maybe they thought Seattle would take him, but I'm like, if you're trading up for that, at least get Gerard McCoy.
Where do you think Seattle goes here? Do you think they go running back, or do you think they try to keep that defense strong?
They could go running back, they could go corner, they could go edge rusher. They could go guard.
So they could go McCoy here.
They probably go Hood over McCoy, honestly, because it's Seattle.
The Titans select Joe Mama.
He belonged to. He's my 29th overall player. They got him a what here, 31? Yep. Right in the wheelhouse.
Daniel Jeremiah says that was a steal. He had him at 29.
How can it be a steal if it's 2 picks after?
That's a steal.
Getting a guy 2 picks later than you have projected is not a steal, by the way.
I was just saying it.
Especially when you had to trade up to get that guy.
Yeah, you're right. 21 years old. 3 years in a row in college, he had double-digit sacks. 10 is not double digits, barely. Come on. You can't say it like that. That makes it sound like way more than 10.
Because you can see it. There are plays out there on the table where you're like, okay, that's what it's supposed to look like.
Do you think Seattle drags us out?
Yes.
San Francisco, that long, really good run defender on the edge. Similar type of player here. Remember Jalen Walk was a little bit of that projection to become a pass rusher. Going to Atlanta doing that last year out of Georgia.
You're like a Seahawks fan, right?
Yeah.
Who you want him to take?
Who's here available?
Darian Price.
I mean, I like Price. You know I like Price.
I like Price. But especially because all the running backs after Price, I don't really give a crap about.
John Lobb didn't like him. I said, I'm taking all the Price. If he lands in Seattle, it's going to suck because I have a lot invested in Charbonnet and Best Ball just because he was like basically free.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you could be all right because Charbonnet is like a guy that gets touchdowns and he's also coming off injury.
Yeah. I like Price a lot. I think
it's not like you're highly invested in Charbonnet either, you know.
Well, Price comes in, he's the starter week 1.
He didn't even start in college.
He's gonna start. Don't hate on him. Unless he goes somewhere else. Don't you put that evil on him. They got Price way down here, 23. I mean, they don't have another running back for until him. Denzel Boston. I mean, why not? Maybe add another receiver. Was it
Probably.
Torrey Horton? Everyone's big on Torrey Horton.
I mean, they got Horton, they got Shaheed, they got Cup, they got JSN.
Big Bobo, baby.
Yeah, they got him too. He runs like a 4.8.
He scored a touchdown in the playoffs. I got a Jake Bobo autograph college card.
Yeah.
Gotta love a Bobo auto.
Which college though?
I don't know. I'd have to look I'd have to look at the card.
Duke or UCLA?
I think it's UCLA. I'm pretty sure it was yellow and light blue. He's like, who's Robert Saleh?
Who?
Kendrick, they're asking him, what do you think Robert Saleh, how is he going to do? What is he going to do to get the best out of you? He's probably like, well, who the hell is Robert Saleh? Pick is in for the Seabirds.
The Seabirds?
Yeah. It's a fake animal. Sea chickens, baby. They look excited. They look like they're ready to go home. It's an interesting style they went with this year for like the draft like theme. Like I don't know if you're watching the draft, but when they do the pick is in, they put it up on the big screen, like the font and stuff they're using. It's just kind of, I don't know. I like the footballs, the 3D footballs and stuff. I think that's kind of cool. They're saying Price. There goes Price, baby. Let's go.
That's the pick.
I'm getting a Darian Price jersey, dude. I think it's a good pick, man. I'm happy with that.
First running backs in the same backfield drafted in the first round since 2008.
Oh, nice.
Well, who else were first round picks who else were running backs that were first round picks that played in the same college backfield? Go.
Oh, Notre Dame, right? Or North Carolina. Michael.
No, neither one of those were first round picks.
Oh, they were second, right?
Second and fourth round.
Oh. I don't know.
Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown were one. Felix Jones and Darren McFadden. Those are the two that I got off the top of my head.
Titan Thierry said, screw the Cardinals. He wanted love. You guys still got a good receiver.
Yeah, I mean, you already got two running backs anyways. Can you really be that mad? Like, I don't think Pollard's great.
This dude is amped, bro. He's a Make-A-Wish Foundation kid, and he is screaming in the microphone. He is so amped. I like this kid, dude. Ooh, I like that too. I'd say kickoff return value doesn't really matter though, because they already have a kickoff returner.
You got Shaheed.
Yeah, they do.
And Helini can kick return too, if he even makes the team at this point.
I think this kid's good, man. If he finds a hole, he's running straight through that thing. He's got good vision.
He's good in the combine drills. It's just weird.
He looked really good at the combine.
Yeah. Smooth.
I don't think his measurables weren't that great, but
yeah, they were good enough.
I think he's good, man. I think he's gonna be really fun to watch on this team.
Yep.
All right, the pick is in for the San Francisco 49ers.
What do you mean the pick's in?
I was just kidding. It's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. So we didn't see any other linebackers go round one besides Sonny Styles and Arvell Reese. We're calling linebacker now at this point. So no CJ Allen, no Jacob Rodriguez, no Denzel Boston in the first round. No Gerard McCoy in the first round. These are kind of like the notable ones that didn't go. We didn't see Kane McDowell. We didn't see Christian Miller at defensive tackle. Otherwise, pretty standardish. I mean,
So, only 2 running backs went, right?
Yeah. I mean, and we might not even see another running back till the third round. It depends if Mike Washington Jr. goes round 2 or not.
Man, I'm telling you, before not even too long ago, dude, Coleman was up there rated over Price.
He's slow.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't on him. I told Price. I said Price was my favorite one to watch at the combine. He was my favorite one to watch.
And Coleman barely did anything at the combine. Like, for me, it was Love, Price, Washington. After that,
Washington too.
After that, like, I don't really love any of the running backs. Like, I'll just take my shot on Nick Singleton and hope he stays healthy.
What do you think about if Washington were to land on the Vikings?
That'd be good.
Yeah, I think he could be a good talent there.
If they actually want to run the ball.
They should run the ball. I mean, go back to the old Vikings ways. Play really hard defense and run the ball. That's all you got to do.
But outside of like top 3 running backs, it's all like situation dependent. But I'm not really excited about anybody else.
Yeah, I like Price here. He's now, I think, what I was seeing is he was probably going around pick 9 in rookie drafts. He's definitely going up the board now. So I think he'll go.
That's probably about where he'll end up because you look at. Because I mean, like you'll have Mendoza, like we'll have Mendoza, we'll have Tyson Lemon, Tate is 4 there, Love is 5. Not like specifically in that order. Kenyon Sadiq will probably, I don't know. Sadiq probably depends on if it's tight end premium or not. Yeah. But I could still see some. Concepcion like kind of enters the mix now just because he went to the Browns. Like I don't think it should be like that big a deal, but people will overreact to it and probably take him like 1.7 or something like that. We'll see where Denzel Boston ends up. We'll see where some of these other guys ultimately end up. But
man, if Price can fall, I'm trading back for him. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I mean he's probably gonna land 1.8, 1.9 somewhere probably around there. Honestly. We'll have to see where like people draft Ty Simpson too. But like you're waiting on him. So like how high can you actually draft that?
I don't know. But anyways, we'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, 8, what is it? Tomorrow's early or what? An hour earlier? 8 Eastern, right? No, 7 Eastern. 7 Eastern tomorrow.
I don't remember which, but we'll be here.
It'd be good. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. We're also gonna do a live break during tomorrow. So we'll be talking draft. We'll be doing a break. It'll be a lot of fun talking players. We can also talk about situations for players on teams. I think some of this stuff is gonna benefit. Obviously we're ripping cards from last year. Well, I guess it's still 2025, but cards from that year to this year. But anyways, we're gonna get here. We'll be here tomorrow. I'm JC. This is Coach.
Yep.
We are here. Sports Affiliation. We'll be back tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Later.